Laser focused for the Florida Panthers. Numbered to 599, and it is first on print. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friends. Holy crapola. I think that is our biggest bookend that we have ever had. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bobby Viles and the UVWYNZ spot, Zoe Stark. Numbered to 175. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. Beautiful. Oh, my Lanta. Big Ben Hess, Durangelo Seath J, and Trey Savage on the triple auto. Folks, my PC's autograph twice in one show. I know, brother. I know it. And that is 7 out of 8 on that Baseball Nation. Goodness gracious. Holy guacamole. I know, Daddy. I know it. For myself, though. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate the positivity, my friends. How about Bobby Witt Jr.?
Oh, my God.
Oh. Wow. How about a Bobby Witt Jr. autograph in that pack number 4? Gotta love those pack number 4s. Am I right? Or am I right? Congratulations, Mr. Behrman. You win this morning, my good man. Damn! Bobby Witt Jr. on a 1990 throwback autograph. Oh my gosh, that's sick. Thank you so much, Freebird. You're absolutely right, my friend. Woo! Uploading that one up for you, Mr. Behrman, Senior. Goodness gracious, my brother. Juan Soto. Wow. Chris Krawiec, numbered to 5. Damn.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro, you win this morning, good sir. Holy crapola. 3rd on print to 5. Magnificent. I told you that was a good omen, my dear friends. First card on the stand. Congratulations, Mr. Chris Krawiec. That is correct. 3rd on print to 5, my brother. Wow. Pros. Oh! Wow. Joey Krug.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro. Jackson Merrill rookie autograph. Damn. Mr. Malinowski hit the fireworks, my dude. Perfect timing on those. Cannot thank you enough, you legend. Thank you, Tavian. I am not kidding you, my man. That is amazing. And it's numbered 42 out of 75 there for you, Joey. And Miss Melody, I think you spoke that into existence. Thank you, Jared from the island of Flores. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, Dutchy. Thank you, James Reinhart. Thank you, Mr. Peacharelli. Thank you, Mikey One. Thank you, Corey Bader. Thank you, Jonesy. And thank you, Chef James Reinhart. Oh. Trey Johnson. And wow. I am astonished that is a 1 of 1, folks. Holy crapola.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
There you go, you absolute legends. We start off the evening with a super fractor 1 of 1. Trey Johnson, rookie for the Washington Wizards? I believe so. And if that is the Wizards, my dear friends, that goes to Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Beautiful. Would you just look at it? My dear friends, our very first basketball 1 of 1. Oh, my dear friends, look at what's coming next. Oh, I'm going to freak out. Kalen Culpepper to 15. And ladies and gentlemen,
oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
My PC, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my Lanta. Folks, you just witnessed the very first Gerangelo Seath J autograph that I have pulled for myself. Hell yeah. Oh, I am so stoked. That's right, Mikey 1. Would you just look at it, my friends? And folks, it is the 1991 Pinnacle design as well. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Sorry, folks, I freaked out. And it's first on print to 49. Oh, I'm so excited. Sorry, folks, but I'm so glad that you're here to witness this. I know, Onward, I know. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Mr. Alan White with a nuke. Bro, this kid's base cards are selling for $50. This is an on-card first Bowman autograph to 150. Huge. Goodness gracious. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts, Alan White. Brother, this needs to go right into the pre-grade pile and possibly right into the grading pile. That is magnificent. Congratulations, Alan White. You win, brother. Wow. Damn. See? All right, let's see what we have here, folks. It is indeed a color blast. And it is all rise, Mr. Aaron Judge for the New York Yankees. Holy crapola. Wow. Mr. Kobaugh, you win today, my brother.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mikey Kobaugh. Goodness gracious, brother. That one might want to go into the pre-grade pile immediately. Or the grading pile.
All right. What is it?
So, a little bit of an inside joke, my dear friends. That's the only cow milker you're going to see on a card.
It's like my favorite card. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, shout out to Rex Hudler.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
How often do you find that?
yeah, not often. That's a one of one there, folks. The image, anyway.
It's real.
That is real. That's right, Mr. Holgan. Yep. Thank you, Keithy.
He must be a farm boy.
Must be.
He has to be a farm boy.
The cow milker, Mr. Rex Hudler. And there it is, folks. Numbered to 75, Gunnar Henderson.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Very, very nice autograph there, my brother. You win this morning, Alan White. Gunnar Henderson is no slouch. That is 67 out of 75 on the rookie auto. Excellent. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher. Really, you win this morning, my brother. Ken Griffey Jr., numbered to 25. Third on print to 25, my brother. That is incredible. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher, really. Oh, that is sick. So tough. Oh, hell yeah. The hits just keep coming, my dear friends. You got to love those pack number 4s, eh? How about your number 1 draft pick to 99? Going to Dr. A. Aaron.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
And I believe that is going to be numbered to 99 on the red power. 39 out of 99. There you go, Doc. Congratulations, my good man. I am peanut butter and jealous. You are so welcome, Rob Richardson. That's right, brother. Merrill and Bazana in the same break. Woo! That is outstanding. Here you go, my love.
Not a single Ken Griffey card yet.
I got nothing either.
We should have bought our packs from JunkWaxVintage.
Yeah, Dalen would have taken care of us.
Let's jump out of this tree. Off to JunkWaxVintage.
It's a thankful Thursday kind of night. We're gearing up, the mood feels right. Packs are stacked and brakes are near. The JWV crew shifting into gear. Dalene's in the zone with Sawyer riding full-time home. Mrs. Junk Wax working her magic too, and we've got some spicy water brewing for you. We'll be ripping packs and cracking backs, chasing fire with no looking back. Family rips and hobby dreams on JWV. It's the real dream team, so grab your spot and don't delay. We're breaking hearts in the best kind of way. There's chrome to chase and hits to pull. Score tops, chrome, and Donruss. The boxes are full. If you're looking to jump in tonight, hit JunkWaxVintage. Come and ride the line. Yeah, we're ripping packs and setting the tone with legends tuned in from every home. So warm up the stream, get ready to shout. The thankful Thursday night is about to break out. Let's go. Let's go. We'll be ripping packs and cracking backs, chasing fire with no looking back. Family rips and hobby dreams on JWV. It's the real dream team, so grab your spot and don't delay. We're breaking hearts in the best kind of way.
Top of the evening to you, absolute legends. Hi. Happy Thursday, everybody. How we doing? Good to see Mr. Legacy back over here on the Twitch side. What's up, my dude? Mr. Isley, good evening, D. Mr. Peacharelli, what's up, the other D? Couple of double Ds in the family. Good to see everybody. Fishing with Andrew, good evening, you crazy Canadian. Good to see you, my man. Mr. Sager, what's up, buddy? Travie Patty, good evening, young man. Great to see you. Hey, what's up there, Sal? Some of that spicy water. You were absolutely right. There you go, blue-eyed. Excellent to see my Canadian cousins in the house. Congratulations to your Toronto Blue Jays. Mr. Malinich, good evening. Doggy Doolittle, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. And thank you. Welcome to the family. I appreciate you smacking that follow button. So, folks, hey, what's up there, Mr. Malinowski? Mr. Peaks, my brother from down under. Good to see you tonight, my good man. It's Mari says, what's my take on the World Series so far? I think the Toronto Blue Jays are playing really, really well. I think the Dodgers are not playing up to their ability. I think they might have thought that they had it in the bag. So I think they underestimated the Toronto Blue Jays just a little bit. That's what I'm seeing from my point of view. But very interested to see if they're going to take it to a Game 7. So thanks for asking. David Whitty from Alabama, good to see you, my man. Another OG of the family, good to see you, my brother. Mr. Josh, what's up, dude? You were referred here about 5 minutes ago, and here we are. Aw, brother, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you, Josh. So, folks, I know we have a lot of new people in the house tonight. If you are new here, if it is your very first time tuning into these luscious locks, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a few laughs. Typically at my expense. And that is exactly how we want it. So if you are new here, folks, keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right meow. So if you want to come over here and join us on YouTube or Kick or Facebook, or, of course, if you want to come over here and join the whole rest of the family on Twitch, you are more than welcome to do so. We would love to have you. Good evening, Mr. Farwell. Top of the evening to Mr. Bubba 3. Thank you to the warm welcome to the newbies. I appreciate that, D. Mr. Peacharelli says, is that Mrs. Junkwax from the CEO's seat? Yes, it is. You were absolutely right there, good buddy. Thank you. All right, folks, let's get some music happening, shall we? That is exactly right, Mr. Peak. Shout out to Treya Savage. And we pulled a couple of Treya Savage autographs here in the family. So congratulations to those folks because their collection just got a lot more valuable. There you go, the best kid calling Dodgers in 7. We shall see. The Big Dumper, what's up there, Joe? Welcome back, my dude. Howdy, howdy. All right, let's get some music happening. So, folks, we have an action-packed, very, very thankful Thursday night ahead of us. We are going to start the evening with not 1, but 2 juicy JunkWaxVintage Family breaks. But before we get to that, my friends, you know what we must do. We got to bust into that first item of the evening, and it is not sports cards. Mr. Danny over here on the TikTok says, I am new to sports cards. Do you know or like any boxes or packs to rip to start collecting? That's a great question, Danny. I would say start with your base sets. So like the brand new Topps basketball that just came out is a really good one. Topps Series 1 or Topps Series 2, and then Topps Update is coming pretty soon also. So any of those paper products are a great place to start for people that are just getting into collecting. Good question, buddy. And hang out with us, Danny. That's the other thing I'd say, my man, because this community is a wonderful landing spot for people of all levels of collecting. Whether you just started, whether you have been in the hobby but you left for a little while, you had a hiatus, or people that have been in the hobby for 30 years like myself. So we have collectors of all levels here in the JWV family, my friend, and we're very glad to have you. Thank you, Danny. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, my dear friends. Okie dokie. First sippy of the evening, my dear friends. And you absolute legends over here on Twitch. How dare you be so damn amazing to start our thankful Thursday evening with an absolutely magnificent... As always, you absolute legends, if we take this thing to a hype train level 6, we get to give away a hitbox. And it's a doozy, because we only have 1 hitbox left. So actually, you know what, folks? Because we only have 1 hitbox, I'm going to do something that we've never done before. I'm actually going to make it level 7. Okay? Because this one's a doozy. This one's a really, really big card. So, we're going to take it to Hype Train level 7 to give away this specific hitbox. Once we get some brand new ones in, we'll take it right back down to level 6. Don't you worry. Not a permanent change, but level 7 tonight. Threaten me with a good time, you legends. I would love to give away this hitbox tonight. Hey, good evening, Tuna. Dad Reputation, good evening. Thank you for smacking the follow button. Mrs. Junkwax almost just made me shoot spicy water out of my nose. I love you so much, babe. Some of you may know what is in that hitbox, and I sincerely appreciate you keeping it close to the vest. Thank you. All righty. Good evening. Mr. Smashburger, what's up, my man? Mr. Smashburger says, are you bummed? You bought a whole box of Playboy Chromium Edition 1 and it is all greening? What does greening mean, my man? Yikes. Is the color distorted? Is that what you're talking about? Ay, ay, ay. Mr. Bradford, what's up, my fellow Washingtonian? Good to see you, my dude. Absolutely right, blue-eyed Canadian. All right, my dear friends. Gosh dang it, they did it to me again. Give me just a moment here, legends. Gotta love some TikTok. There we go. All right. Got that. No sweat. Okie dokie. Let's bust into our very, very first pack of juicy junk wax, and then we're going to get into not 1, but 2 breaks to start our evening. And then after those 2 breaks, my friends, of course, we will head right back on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and refresh that shop. If you would like to snag something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, you are absolutely welcome to do so. Dad reputation. Oh, Josh, you just made the switch from TikTok to Twitch, my man. Cannot thank you enough, my brother. And hey, if I may ask, Josh, who referred you? I want to be able to give them a proper shout out. Valerie! Valerie! Good evening, Val Pal. How you doing, homie? Are we getting any more Leaf Trinity boxes in by chance? More than likely, yes. If I had a magic 8-ball, it would say all signs point to yes. Thank you for asking, Miss Valerie. Good evening, Mr. Robert Parkinson. You are very welcome, my brother. Thank you. How's the night going, RP? Okie dokie. Oh, and yes, Mrs. Junkwax just brought to your attention down there in the chat, for the very first time in the history of this channel, almost 5 years, my dear friends, we are going to have some things in the TikTok shop. Interesting, right? Dallas sent you, my man. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, Josh. So any friend of Dallas's is a friend of mine, brother. So welcome to the family, Josh. We're very glad to have you. And if we could get that warm Junk Wax Vintage welcome to Mr. Dad Reputation over here on Twitch, that would be incredible. Robert Parkinson, what was the slab from the treasure box? There was 2 of them. There was a palm molitor, and I don't remember what the other one is right off the top of my head, my man. You'd have to go back and check the replay. But we do have a brand new round of that break up there in the shop, right meow. So a lot of you remember this morning, we started our Thankful Thursday with a doozy. 5 hobby box baseball mixer, and we're running it back again. But there is a slight change, and it's an upgrade. Believe it or not, we upgraded from the Bowman Chrome Breaker's Delight box. That's not easy to do. So we added a hobby box of 2025 Panini Impeccable. So 2 boxes of Shoebox Treasures, 2 boxes of Topps Finest out of our sealed case, the last 2 boxes. And I don't know that we've seen a case hit yet in those Finest. So we might be looking at a case hit in that one, my dear friends. And then that last 5th box is the Impeccable. All right, legends. Well, that was a valiant effort on the hype train. Wonderful way to start our evening. And I cannot thank you enough, Mikey1, for helping us out on that one, brother. And to each and every one of you that donated to that hype train, you rock my face off. Mr. Ryan Sieben, smacking that resub button for the 13th month. Thank you, Ryan. Excellent to see you, my brother. Alrighty. Angelo, Senor Oshawada. Good evening, legend. Oh, Mr. Smashburger, they're turning green. Yikes. I can't say I've ever seen that, buddy. I am so sorry. Ouch, kabibbles. Invader Zim, it goes very well, Alex. How are you doing tonight, big guy? Angelo Oshawada, also known as Sportify. What's up, legend? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. You want to see that Luca patch auto? Sure thing. Isn't that pretty? It almost looks like it says Lulu. And my OGs know why that's funny. Little inside joke. Isn't that neat? And that is numbered 10th on print to 49. So I got to be honest, I'm still on the fence on whether I want to submit that myself, excuse me, or sell it and let somebody else submit it. I don't know. We'll see. Sportify, Angelo, that is mine, my man. So we actually snagged that out of the collection that we purchased on Monday night. We got over 100 slabs, over 60 autographs, hundreds more cards, and that Luca was in there as well. So thanks for recognizing that, my brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, Eric. Beautiful. I will check that right after the show, my good man. All righty, legends. Let's get into that very first pack of juicy junk wax. Less talky, more rippy. I love the positivity. Thank you, Invader Zim. Mr. Legacy, the newest member of the family, says, I bought 2 numbers for the Broncos for the break in the shop. How does that work when we buy part of a team? So, my man, that is a wonderful question. So that is called a Razzie, okay? That's what we call it. I'll share with you a little tangent. The reason we call it a Razzie, and you're going to hear that term a lot in the hobby, okay? The reason we call it a Razzie is because payment platforms do not like the word raffle, okay? So that is against most payment platforms' terms of service. So we call it a Raz or a Razzie. And basically what that is, my man, it's kind of a break within a break. So whenever we have a PYT break and there are some teams left over that haven't sold yet after a couple of days, we start razzing them off to keep it moving. And basically what that means is you are purchasing an opportunity to possibly get that team. So what we do is we take all 10 spots that are purchased, and to be very transparent, we just divide the cost of the team amongst 10 spots. That's basically what we do. Cool? So we're not making any extra money on that or anything like that. We're not marking them up. And in some cases, we even mark them down just quite a bit to like round. General Custer, good evening, my fellow Austinite. And Dad Reputation Josh just hit that subscription button, Prime style.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
I literally cannot thank you enough, Josh, and so grateful to have you in the family, my man. Welcome. And check out Instagram if you have not yet, Josh, because we do drop a weekly schedule there, so you will always know exactly where and when we will be. So, Mr. Legacy, to finish that off, my brother, basically we take all 10 of those spots once it's full. We put them into a moose race. You saw your first moose race this morning, I believe, Mr. Legacy. If you have not seen a moose race yet, you're missing out. They're a lot of fun. So we put them into a moose race, and then whoever wins that moose race is the one that ends up getting that team. So thank you so much for asking there, Mr. Legacy. I appreciate that, brother. All right, folks. You know it, Mr. Peaks, the old razzle-dazzle. The old... All right, folks, let me snag myself a sippy. And let's get into some 1989 Topps baseball, shall we? Mr. Ryan, thank you for smacking us with our very first TikTok gift of the evening, you legend. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Happy Thursday night. General Custer, what's up, Code? How goes the day, my fellow Austinite? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are 32 minutes away from JWAD, but that is Mr. Earl Hershiser, Mike Capel, Alvin Simon, and Theodore Davis. Look at the luscious lip curtain on Alvin Davis. Dale Mahorchik, Greg Harris, Bobby Boone. We got some Minnesota Twins leaders. I believe that is Mr. Gary Gaetti. Thank you so much for the hat and mustache there, Mr. Peaks. That is a beautiful thing. I wish they would put them on me, though, right? We got a little promo. That would be a very, very cool shirt to have nowadays. Mike Sosha, another Trolley Dodger. Trevino, somebody bang a trash can for those Astros. Lord Sky, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. Mr. Rogers, for those now defunct Expos. K-Mitch, shout out to J-Mitch over here on Twitch. J Bell. Mikey Marshall, also known as the Cro-Magnon Man. Dennis Rasmussen for the San Diegans. David Goggins. And old Vance Law, just looking happy to be there for the Cubbies. Beautiful. Mikey 1, is this Topps 1990? No, this is 1989 Topps, Mikey. 1989, my brother. So 1990 Topps is going to be very similar to the cards that you have seen in 2025 Topps products, like those throwback, the colorful ones. You have also seen a couple of those in the 2025 Shoebox Treasures. Yeah. General Custer, watching some TNF and some rips. Pretty hard to top a Thursday night like this. You're absolutely right there, Cody Custer. I appreciate the positivity, brother. Beautiful. All right, legends. We busted into that spicy Wota. We busted into that first pack of juicy junk wax. There is one thing left to do.
It's time!
How about our very first break of the night, my friends? We have not one, but two boxes of 2024 and 2025 Bowman Chrome Baseball Mega Style. And thank you to each and every one of you that helped us fill this little bad boy today. You know what we must do. Let's find out who gets what. And the best kid says, I bought a rookie Julio. That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations. Is that your very first one? Lord Sky says, I started collecting baseball cards 3 years ago. That's really cool, my friend. Awesome. Well, you're in the right place. Glad to have you. Mr. Peacharelli, I hope everyone gets a 1 of 1 in this break. You and I both, brother. I sincerely hope, as always, to pull each and every one of you something juicy. The best kid, no, that is your 4th Julio rookie. Nice, buddy. You're building a nice collection over there, my man. Protect them. Julio's a stud. You know I'm slightly partial. All right, shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us this handy-dandy little dice tray. Good luck, my friends. Oh, that took a moment, and that is lucky number 10. 6 and 4. 10 it is. Let me make sure we have some baseball teams in here real quick, like. We do. Alrighty. That is super weird. Why is it not working? Just a moment. There we go. How bizarre. Oh, gotcha, best kid. Well, that's awesome, buddy. Sounds like a decent deal. Master Wayne, good evening, legend. Excellent to see our awesome Indianan. How you doing tonight, Alex? Couple of awesome Alexes in the house tonight. Okie dokie, pokies. 10 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams right meow. There you go. As always, my dear friends, you have just a couple of minutes to trade those teams. If you do not want to trade your teams, that is 1000% okay. As always, folks, I'm just trying to give you every opportunity to get the teams that you want. You know what I was talking about there, Mr. Peach-a-Reely. Get out of my head. I agree. License plate says funky. How bizarre. Oh, there we go. We got another awesome Indianan in the house. Nice to have you, Legacy. You and Master Wayne might be neighbors. Very cool. I think you are our second Indianan in the family. Excuse me. Mr. Peaks, you finally got your Bo Sox, brother. Beautiful. Eric Smashburger's in Indiana as well. Nice. And we have not ripped the NHL yet, Mr. Smashburger. We're going to do that one second. So this is the very first break of the evening, my brother. So TikTokers, as always, thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. We're letting the folks over here on Twitch trade some teams if they would like. I'll give you another 60 seconds or so to do so. Good evening, Krabby Rob. And good evening to Mr. Brian Smith, my man, smacking that resub button Prime style for the 13th month. Cannot thank you enough, Mr. Smith. Thank you, brother. Time flies when you're hanging out with your best buddies. Gosh dang it, it definitely does not seem like 13 months. Mr. Kyle Dana, welcome back, my brother. My favorite crudster. What's up, dude? Happy Thursday, buddy. You are just in time. We're about to bust into our first break of the evening. You're in Northwest Indiana. Nice, Mr. Smashburger. So it looks like Mr. Legacy is in Northwest Indiana as well. So Master Wayne lives in Fishers, and the Legacy lives in Saint Pierre, near Valpo and Knox. There you go, buddy. Marcello, good evening, my man. Mr. Van Ree, good to see you tonight, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. It is Brian Smith. Thank you so much, my good man. Hit me in the feels on that one, brother. 13 months. Alex Wayne, Northeast-ish. Roger that, my friend. Roger that. So, Mr. Smashburger, your other fellow Indianans are over here on Twitch if you want to make the switch, my dude. Mr. Todd O'Hara, good evening, legend. The Todd Father. All right, folks, it does not look like we're having any trading happening over here on the Twitch, so I'm going to give you about another 10 seconds just in case, and we'll go ahead and flip this around and get them locked in. How we doing tonight, Todd? Squeeze me. Mr. Marcello, Mr. Van Ree, you have number 26, the Kansas City Royals, my dude. Kansas City Royals. And Mr. Legacy Dennis got number 6, the Pirates. Looking for some Paul Skeens on your very first break with us, my brother. Excellent. All right, folks. Let's get them locked in. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment while I get these locked in. Thank you as always, folks. If you need to use the restroom or grab yourself a fresh beverage, now is a perfect time to do so. So we start out with the Todd Father taking Uncle Moosey's Orioles. So Marcello, if you would like to trade, my friend, my best advice to you would be to head over to Twitch, because most of the people in this break are over there. Not all, but most. Speaking of Mr. Peaks, taking 2 through 5. Red Sox, Tigers, Brewers, and Braves. Stoked that you got your team organically. Finally, Mr. Peaks. I believe that is good karma. Mr. Legacy, taking the Pirates. Mr. Alan White, the legend himself, taking down WKRP in Cincinnati. Kirk Woa, my favorite former fellow Washingtonian. Number 8, the Pinstripes. Alan White, number 9, the Mets. Mr. Ray Wells, taking the Toronto Blue Jays. 1 win away from a World Series title. I think it's their 3rd. Mr. Alan White, 11 and 12, White Sox and Fightin' Phillies. White Sox for Alan White, appropriate. Galeto Rosanero, welcome back, my dude. Great to see you tonight. Happy Thursday, buddy. Another one for Mr. Alan White, the Fightin' Phillies. Kirk Woa, number 13, the Miami Marlins. Alan White, number 14, the Cubbies. Caleb Davies, spot number 15, the Minnesota Twins. And Caleb Davies, are you here tonight by chance, good buddy? If you are here, please let me know. All right, we are halfway there, legends. Shout out to John Bon Jovi. I love the positivity. Thank you so much, Mr. Smashburger. That's right, little Indiana takeover over here on Twitch. Beautiful. Bobby Ballgame, top of the evening to you, legend. And speaking of legends, just smack that resub button for the 3rd month. Thank you so much, Bobby Viles. Good to see you tonight, my dude. We were just about to bust into a couple of Bowman Chrome Megaboxes. So, Mr. Alex Wayne, our awesome Indiana, taking the Angels in spot number 16. And then right after this baseball break, folks, we're going to get into our NHL break. Mr. Jason Russell, my Canadian cousin, taking spot number 17. Somebody bang a trash can for those Astros. Shout out to Mr. Piccirilli and Bubba. One half of the Isley brothers, Derek, spot number 18, the Gigantes. Yesy Hockey, thank you so much for those beautiful pumpkins, my brother. Mr. Peaks, you know I love those hat and mustaches, buddy. Thank you again. Kirk Woa, number 19, the Guardians. Shout out to Mr. Yesy Hockey and Tim Hudson, our glorious Guardian fans in the family. Mr. Ray Wells, spot number 20, the Texas Rangers. Alex Wayne, Master Wayne, taking the Tampa Bay Rays in number 21. Ryan Bruns, 22 and 23, Nationals and Cardinals. Todd Father, Mr. O'Hara, taking the Diamondbacks. Robert Parkinson, number 25, Dutch's Athletics. Shout out to our buddy Dutchy. Marcello, number 26, 26, the Kansas City Royals. Galleto, good evening, my brother. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo está, señor? ¿Cómo fue su día? How was your day, my man? Always good to see you. One of my favorite names to say, Galleto Rosanero. You sound like a celebrity, my man. All right, Marcello, number 26, the Royals. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. That is his PC team. Solomon Salvador, 27 and 28, the San Diegans and the Trolley Dodgers. We could figure that out. Mr. Legacy, number 29, the Colorado Rockies. Well, that's okay, honey, because that'll just tie into the other plan we had. Mr. Robert Parkinson, last but definitely not least, my friend, you lucky, lucky ducky, taking down my Seattle Mariners in spot number 30. There you go, my friends. If you would do me a solid and take a gander at that list, if it looks appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know you're ready. I hope so, the best kid. I don't want to find one for Master Wayne, but I do kind of want to find one and chuck it. How was your day, Gaeto Rosanero? Thank you so much, Solomon. You understood the assignment. Mr. Joe, welcome back, you legend. Oh, buddy, that is unbelievably kind of you to say that. Thank you so damn much, brother. Buddy. You were hitting me in the fields over here, bud. Ah, Robert Parkinson, Mrs. Junkwax just gave me a high five from you. It made it all the way here to Austin, Texas. Beautiful. Hey, thank you, David. Thank you, Derek Isley. That's exactly right there, Nurse Tony. Thank you, Ray Wells. And Joe, it is wonderful to see you tonight again, my man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, brother. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate those kind words, buddy. Those mean more to me than you will ever know. I don't need a whole lot of attaboys, but dang it, it's nice to get them once in a while, bud. So thank you so damn much, you big sweetie.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Welcome back, Mr. Rockwell. What's up, my dude? Happy Thursday. You were just in time to see us busting into our very first break of this extremely thankful Thursday evening. And you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. Mr. Rockwell, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Good to see you again, my man. How was your day, brother? Allow me just a moment here, legends. Let me check something real quick. Cool. All right, we good. So let's start off with our Bowman, and then we will finish with the Bowman Chrome. All righty. Joe says, anytime, Dalen, you are truly one of a kind. My man, you must be looking in the mirror, sir. I think the same thing about you there, Joe. And he says, Mrs. Junkwax is lucky to call you her husband. I'm going to take a screenshot of that one, my man. Did you hear that, Miss Junkwax? Thank you, Joe. She says she agrees. Somewhat. Just kidding. All right, pack number 4 with your Mojo packs to the side. Good luck. Thank you, Mikey, for putting up a new prediction poll. I hope so, Noah Helmer. And I got to see you over there joining the JWVCC on Facebook. Thank you, Noah. I approve that myself today for you, buddy. All right, round number 1. Mr. Rockwell, good day getting the yard prepared for winter. Oof. I know how that goes, brother. Luckily, we don't have to do that a whole lot down here in South Texas. But I'm originally from the state of Washington, and I remember having to winterize everything. So I feel you on that one, buddy. Well, I hope it goes as smooth as humanly possible. Dr. A. Aaron, paging Dr. A. Aaron, good evening. Mike, good evening. Jason, good evening. We got a few legends rolling up in here. Perfect timing, my friends. Okie dokie. Always on sale. Krish. Kate and Dana. Shout out to Kyle Dana. Oh, Valerie. Mrs. Junkwax, Valerie just says, no doubt you two are goals. Mrs. CEO could run a podcast on how to love and support your Junkwax junkie. That is absolutely right. All right, your World Series MVP, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Maxwell Clark, Mr. Garcia, Hyun Sok Jang. A penny for his thoughts, Jack Penny. On the Chrome first Bowman for the Tigres, D'Angelo Ortiz, Drew Thorpe, Kevin Alcantara, Kumar Rocker, Arenado, Wheeler, Rayner, Yeremi Cabrera, Braylon Dalen Payne. The best kid I see over there, brother, 6'7". Alejandro Rosario for our Texas Rangerson. Anderson Brito for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can on that Chrome first Bowman. Acuna Matata. By the way, legends, we have a few Acuna Matata rookie cards that we might be auctioning off on Saturday night on eBay. Jacob Wilson, shameless plug. Jim Cos, good evening, my man. The Polar Bear, Connor Norby. Junior Caminero, your home run derby runner-up. Caglione, Sammy Stafura, Clausen, and we're not talking about the pickles. Xing Wei Lin, On the first Bowman for the St. Lunatics, Connor Griffin for the Pirates, Festa, and Trey Turner for the Fightin' Phillies. Last but not least, Ms. Karen, good evening. All right, this is your pack number 4 out of the first box. Mikey1 says, podcast where you two just talk about random stuff like conspiracies and stuff. I would love that. That would be sick. And might be coming to you in a not so distant future. All right, starting out with a rookie Roki. Nice. Del Castillo. I love you, Mrs. Junkwax. Hurston Waldrep. Ismael Javier. Hyun Shang Connor Griffin. Richard Matich. Dylan Fine. Jung Hoi Lee. And Marcus Semien for our Texas Rangers. Last but not least, we are going to save our mega box packs till the very, very end. All right, legends.
One down, one to go.
You're absolutely right, Kyle Dana. I was hoping you would do that, my man. Because I'll tell you what, if I found a Dalen McMillan, I would start collecting him immediately. All right, empty box there, folks. Same thing, we're going to pull those Mojo packs and pack number 4 to the side because it is a family tradicion. Absolutely right there, Mr. Peaks. Marination is key. You're correct. All right, let's go. That's right, Mr. David Piccirilli. Shots fired. Shout out to the best CEO. No sweat, Brett. My glorious Ghazi. What's up, my dude? Shout out to you and Rach. Perfect timing. We're just about to bust into our second box of our first break of the evening. And then right after this one, folks, we're going to get into another one, and it's some hockey. All righty. Starting off with a Gigante Kyle Harrison. Goldie, your 2022 MVP. Adolis. Lane Thomas. All Rise. Christian Yelich. Semien. Caminero. He's got the juice. Tatis. Bryce Harper. Jazz Chisholm, my PC. Chris Bryant for the Rockies. Ellie De La Cruz, rookie for WKRP in Cincinnati, going to Mr. Allen White. Beautiful. Luis Robert. Matty Ice. Corbin Carroll. Sodi. Machado. Langford, rookie. And Corey Seager, back-to-back Texas Rangers. Mr. Brett, he says, what's up, Dalen? How are you and Miss CEO doing this evening? We are wonderful, my man. Even better now that you're here, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my glorious Gazis. How was your day, buddy? Ryan Doris, long time no see, my man. Sleeving up that Ellie for you, Alan. All right. Final, pack number 4 before we get into those Mojo packs. And then I am very, very excited to bust into a hockey break. It has been a moment. Mr. Caleb 4, good evening, my man. Good to see you as well. How is our favorite C4 this evening? Curtis Mead for the Tampa Bay Rays. Colt Keith, rookie. Austin Riley. Heston Kerstadt for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. And Gavin Williams for those crazy Clevelanders. And that finishes off base packs of both of our boxes. As Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko would say, the tire track cards. Good luck, my friends. Mr. Piccirilli says, I have about 250 2010 and 2011 Bowman Chrome cards I won in an auction. You're going to get to pick up and sort through tomorrow. That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations on the win. Very cool. And we start off with a Briseño for the Motor City Kitties. Jancel Luis for the Dastardly Diamondbacks. Fran Yerber Montilla. My name is Fran Yerber Montilla. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Hold the Mayo. Kobe Mayo on the die-cut rookie for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. S. Smith Pineda for WKRP. Connor Griffin for the Pirates. So nice. We have seen him thrice in that break. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. Charlie Condon, former Spokane Indian. Jackson Holiday. Kyle Tucker for the Cubbies, numbered to 299. Not too shabby, and that goes to Mr. Allen White on the pink Mojo Refractor. And Jack Caglione for the Royals. And that one goes to Marcello. Beautiful card there, Marcello. And Caglione is no slouch. Sleeving that one up for you, Alan. And we're down to our last 2 packs. Good evening, Jay. Welcome back, Mr. J. Mitch. How are you doing tonight, my dude? Firm handshake right back at you, brother. Happy Thursday, buddy. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire family up in here. Good to have you tonight, everybody. All right, we got a Fernando Cruz on the first Bowman for the Cubbies. How about double Fernando? Awesome. And that is 2 more for Mr. Alan White. Congratulations, Alan. And that one is numbered to 299 on the... Oh, we got an autograph, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. I am sleeving and top-loading that one up for you, Mr. Alan White. Solomon Salvador. Mi hermano. Are you sitting down, buddy? All right. For the Trolley Dodgers, Emil Morales, numbered to 150. Not too shabby there, my good man. 121 out of 150. Then we have an Angel Feliz, first Bowman for the Nationals. PCA, rookie for the Cubbies. Curly Martha, first Bowman for our Texas Rangers. Walker Jenkins for Minnesota. Big Ben Rice for the Pinstripes. Gunnar Henderson. And Mason Wynn, stud rookie for the St. Lunatics on that Mojo rookie refractor. Beautiful. Good evening, onward. There you go, legends. The very first juicy JunkWaxVintage Family break in the books. Mr. Lunchbox Ricky, long time no see, my brother. How is one of the oest of OGs of the family doing this evening? I see you there, Mr. Ethan.
Come on, Craig.
Hope you had a good day there, JDA. We're going to top load that one up for you, Mr. Solomon Salvador. Nice one there, brother. Beautiful, beautiful card. Gotta love those Mojo Refractor autographs. Excellent. All right, so congratulations to Solomon Salvador and the Trolley Dodgers, Kyle Tucker and the Cubbies, and another one for the Cubbies. So nicely done, Mr. Alan White. And onward, says JunkWax, at my LCS today I found a big old Harry Ford patch to $1.99 for $5. I guess I collect Harry Ford now. Beautiful. I like it. Well, glad you had a good day there, onward. Wonderful to see you tonight, buddy. All right, legends, if you would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, I need to set up the next break. Okie dokie. My friends, it has been a moment since we have busted into an NHL break. Yeah, I know Bobby Viles. I know. He's actually been on the trade list for like the last couple of years, unfortunately. And it makes me really sad because I want him to stay in Seattle. It's going to really bum me out if he gets traded. All right, my dear friends. Let's randomize this bad boy, shall we? Mr. Rockwell, thank you, brother. I love the positivity. Thank you, C4. Big hugs and firm handshakes to each and every one of you over here on TikTok. Thank you, my friends. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. And if you have not, I hope we can take your mind off it for just a couple of minutes. Thank you so much, Mr. Legacy. That's pretty nice, right? Okie dokie. Shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us that handy dandy little dice tray. Oh, lucky number 3. 3 it is. If you would allow me just a moment, I need to copy and paste some NHL teams real quick like. There we go. No, that's not right. Come on now. Be nice to Uncle JunkWax. Oh, it just got deleted. Wonderful. Just a second here, folks. May I please have a copy of the list of all NHL teams with no spaces? Thank you. Mr. Bryan, first ever PCA or PSA submission. I think I picked the right one. I think you did as well, my brother. That is a beautiful, beautiful Paul Skeens rookie auto, my man. And I am still elated that we could pull that together, buddy. Thank you for letting me do so. All righty. There we go. All right. Thank you so much for bearing with me there for just a moment. Good to see you, Tuna. Top of the evening to you, my brother. All right, legends. 3 times. Good luck. 1, 2, and if you are so inclined, you can start trading those hockey teams right meow. There you go. As always, folks, I'll give you just a minute or so to trade those teams if you would like. Of course, if you don't want to, there is never any obligation. Thank you to my TikTokers for being patient. I know it's not the most entertaining thing, staring at a break sheet, but we will get to ripping here in just a moment. Mr. Rockwell, I was checking out your site last night. Do you ship to Canada? Yes, we do, my man. So we actually cover up to $20 of your international shipping, and I'll explain to you, brother. So for folks inside the United States and Alaska and Hawaii, we do ship everything for free, and we ship once a week, okay? So to be very clear, we do not ship after every single break. We do not ship after every single personal family rip. We allow you to stack your purchases for up to a week for the folks that live in the United States, and then we ship it out the following week, okay? All in one big shot. For international, unfortunately, we are not quite yet at the point that we can afford to do totally free international shipping because it is not cheap. Good evening, Timbo T. Wood. It is wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. Hello. One of my favorite massholes. Good to see you, you handsome son of a gun. So for international, how we do it is we actually ship once a month. So every 3 to 4 weeks, and we allow you to stack all of your purchases and all of your breaks for that entire 3 to 4 weeks. And then Mrs. Junkwax will reach out to you via email, giving you basically a ledger that says, hey, hypothetically speaking, say your box is $50 to ship. Here's how much it is to ship, minus the $20 that we pay for. There's a leftover balance combined with a link. If you click that link and pay that leftover balance, we ship that package out. So thank you for asking, Mr. Rockwell. Cheers, my man. And Tuna says, just FYI, you can always hold my packages.
Giggity, giggity.
Heard that, brother. I appreciate it, Tuna. Thank you, buddy. And Timbo T. Wood, what is up, brother? One of the OGs of OGs of the entire family. We miss you so much, Timbo. What's up, legend? How goes the day? Mr. Peacharelli says, hey, 1 more minute. I got you covered, brother. No sweat. Thank you, Mr. Rockwell. I appreciate you asking that question, brother. Happy to explain. Mr. Peaks, I see that hat and mustache over there, Mr. King. Thank you, Maddie. Tuna. I get in trouble every time I get cards, so less packages, the better. I hear you on that one, brother. No sweat. You are not the first, my man. We have dealt with that quite a bit. So happy to do so, buddy. Onward. I just found out that Topps Chrome Cosmic had taco fractors. Yes, they've had those the last couple of years. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is officially #JWAD. For those of you that don't know what JWAD is, I will explain. Excuse me. So my morning show and the beginning of my evening show will always be family friendly because I've got 3 young boys. It's very important to me that they're able to watch the show without feeling embarrassed, right? However, when we get past 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, my friends, we get a little spicy. And we call it #JWAD. That is an acronym that stands for Junk Wax After Dark. So might want to make sure the kids are down. Onward, you've never seen Topps Chrome Cosmic opened? Well, you're about to see some, my man, when it comes out because we go hard on Cosmic. It's one of my all-time favorite products, buddy. All right, legends, I do not see any trading happening over here in the chat. I'm going to give you another 10 seconds or so while I snag a little sippy, and then we'll get them locked in. That was a doozy. Kareem. Excuse me. I see you, Timbo T. Wood. Love you, buddy. It is wonderful to have you tonight, Timbo. Shout out to the cheese, the beef, the moosh, and Cameron and Ellie. And Timbo, Mrs. Junkwax is preparing a big old package for you, my man, she just said. Karen, waiting patiently and slightly impatiently for Cosmic. You and I both, my friend. You and I both. Cannot hardly wait. All right, legends. Let's do it. Thank you, as always, for giving me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail to lock these teams in. Gigantor, long time no see, my brother. How are you? Happy Thursday. All right, Mr. Nurse Tony, taking the Islanders. Ryan Bruns, Flyers. Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist, taking the Jets. Mainland Wood, my main man, taking the Buffalo Sabres. Rob Richardson, 5, 6, and 7. Bruins, Predators, and Senators. Rob, you got your team organically, my man. That is magnificent. I see you, Timbo T. Wood. All right, Mr. Richardson. Bruins, Preds, and Senators. Mr. Rob Richardson, spot number 8, the New York Rangers. Mr. Smashburger, number 9, the Canucks. Mr. Legacy, Dennis, taking the Minnesota Wild. Alan White, spot number 11, the Calgary Flames. One half of the Isley brothers, taking the Maple Leafs. Alan White, spot number 13, the Chicago Blackhawks, up there in the Chicago area. Oh, Timbo. Oh, that is so amazing, my man. I'm excited for you in advance, my brother. How cool. I bet you're looking forward to that one, brother. Oh, and Cameron and Ellie are going to drop their sandwiches when they find out about that one, buddy. How neat. All right, Alan White, Chicago. Alex Wayne, Master Wayne, taking the Columbus Blue Jackets. Shout out to Midwest Cards, my buddy Chuck. Alan White, spot number 15, the St. Louis Blues. Mr. Rob Richardson, the Detroit Red Wings. And we are halfway there, folks. Mr. Zach Baxter taking the Avalanche. Alex Wayne, spot number 18, the Anaheim Ducks. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down, taking the Penguins. Ryan Fife. Alan White, spot number 20, the Canadians. Cody Custer, my fellow Austinite, taking the Dallas Stars. Right up the road. Marcello taking number 22, the Arizona Coyotes, now the Utah Mammoth. Jim Kaz, number 23, the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Marcello, number 24, the Oilers. Cody Custer, number 25, the Washington Capitals. Jim Kaz, number 26, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Cody Custer, number 27, the Florida Panthers. Shout out to my fabulous Floridians. Melly P, spot number 28, the San Jose Sharks. Cody Custer, number 29, my Seattle Kraken, you lucky ducky. Melly P, spot number 30, the Jersey Devils. Mr. Custer, spot number 31, the Kings. And last but not least, Mr. Ryan Fenger in number 32, taking the Carolina Hurricanes. Thank you, honey. Okie dokie. There you go. Good evening, Miss Melody. How are you, my friend? You are just in time for a hockey break. Good evening, Mikey Kobaugh. Perfect timing, my man. Mr. Dennis Dunn, good evening. Oh, excellent. There you go, Marcello. Very nice. Excuse me. Mikey Kobaugh, yes, we did the Bowman and Bowman Chrome break, and this is the second break of the evening, my friend. And the queue is open, folks. So if you would like to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag yourself down something from the shop, you are welcome to do so. All right. And we are razzing off some baseball spots, too. Or football, excuse me. And it looks like we are down to 6 spots left on the Browns, 8 spots left on the Bengals, 5 spots left on the Panthers. And just 5 teams left in that football break and 19 teams left in the brand new 5 hobby box baseball break. Excuse me. Oh, my Lanta. I am so sorry. Yikes. Gotta love that spicy water. All right, legends. Good luck. Thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate the kind words there, my buddy. And again, very nice to have you tonight, my man. I always forget the little sticker on the upper deck boxes. Mrs. Junkwax just asked if I am dressing up for Halloween. I am. I'm excited to show you what I'm going to be tomorrow. It's going to be a fun one. Empty box there, folks. It is suitable for work. All right, pack number 4 is out to the side, folks. It is a family tradition. We will bust into the ice hockey box next. There you go, Jesse Tucker. That's right, brother. Good evening, buddy. Why, thank you, MC Wheel Easy. Onward, I love it, buddy. That would be magnificent. All you need is a giant cranium and a wig. You'll be set to go. You can also be a great value Randy Johnson. All right, legends. Starting out with Philip Denault. Mr. Anthony Duclair. For the Predators, Jonathan Marchessault, former Las Vegas Golden Knight. David Pasternak. Zach Dean on the rookie reflection for the Blues. Beautiful. There you go, Alex Wayne. Oh, nice. How about an encore Macklin Celebrini for the San Jose Sharks, and that goes to Miss Melody.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Beautiful. I know that is your PC, Miss Melody. I will sleeve that one up for you. Fedor Sveshkov on the Canvas Young Guns. Beautiful. Noah Cates. Ryan Strome. Seth Jarvis. Rasmus Dalen. Ryan McLeod. There can only be one. Jake Gunsel. A little Gunsel for your schnutzel. Connor Brown. Vladimir Tarasenko. Nikita Kucherov. Travis Konechny on the encore for the Fightin' Philly Flyers. There you go, Miss Melody. I am stoked we could find at least one for you. Jonathan Lekermaki on the Young Guns for the San Jose Sharks. Or excuse me, that is the Canucks. I am so sorry. And the Canucks go to Eric Smashburger on the Young Guns. Ooh, how about a Bobby Dazzler? Shout out to Oak Island. For the Utah Mammoth, Logan Cooley. And that one goes to Marcello. Pretty one there, buddy. Brock Bozer. Philip Broberg. How about Evan Bouchard and Adam Fox? That's going to go to the Oilers since it is on the left. That is in your break rules up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. How about a Tomas Hertel? Adam Fox. Parker Kelly. Nick Seller. Mason Soap. McTavish. Shout out to Call of Duty. How about Utah Mammoth Barrett Hayton? Jake Ottinger for Dallas. Hurricanes Silver Skates. Mr. Seth Jarvis. Pretty. Oh. Well, hello. For the Penguins. And shout out to Bubba.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
That is beautiful. Congratulations to the Penguins. And that goes to Mr. Ryan Fife. Congratulations, Ryan. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. That is sick. First one of those that we have found. Top loading that one up for you, Ryan. Need to double check if that is a case hit or a very, very cool insert. Congratulations to Mr. Ryan Fife on the Oracle's Sidney Crosby. And that is Trevor Taylor's PC. Shout out to Bubba. First card on the stand. Ooh. How about a Beehive? Evgeny Malkin, back-to-back Penguins. Beautiful. Congratulations again, Ryan Fife. Wow. All right, we have a Jacob Shishrin, Darcy Cooper, Braden McNabb, and Mikko Rantanen for the Colorado Avalanche. That is an insert. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate that. Exactly right there, Alex Wayne. Thank you. I'm going to sleeve up that Beehive for you, too. Very, very neat. So my hockey fans in there are both of these inserts. And thank you in advance. Still learning in hockey. Need all the help I can get. Onward. It says it looks like certain Crosby of that card are super short prints. They have different color variations. Nice. Thank you, Onward. I agree, Nurse Tony. Good evening, Dallas. Excellent to see you back, my favorite golden pony boy. How you doing, buddy? Hey, thank you so much, Jay Burt. I appreciate you, my man. All right, we have a Sergei Bobrovsky, Elias Lindholm, Clayton Keller, Nikolai Ehlers, Johnny Quick for the Rangers. Ooh. How about a Maverick Bork? How cool is that? For our Dallas Stars right up the road. Shout out to General Custer, I believe. Yep, there you go, Cody Custer. On the triple reflections. I'm going to sleeve that one up too. Hope you had a good day there, Dallas. And you know what, Dallas, while I have you here, buddy, thank you so much for making that video, my man. That was very, very cool. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax watched that today when you posted it, and you hit both of us in the fields, my man. That was very, very neat. Cannot thank you enough, brother. Hopefully first of many. All right, we have an Anze Kopitar on the Future Impact for the Kings. Upper Deck Canvas Mark Scheifele for the Jets. Scott Mayfield. Alexander Teixeira. Cam Talbot. For my Seattle Kraken, Chandler Stevenson, former Las Vegas Golden Knight. Kevin Stenlund for Utah. Back-to-back Utah with Dylan Guenther. And my friends, if you have not taken a moment after this show, head on over to YouTube, type in Guenther, Tutti Frutti Summer Love. You will thank me later. Logan Thompson, Travis Konechny, David Perron, William Carrier, and that is numbered 79 out of 100. Nice one on the Upper Deck exclusive for the Hurricanes. And that goes to Mr. Ryan Fenger. There you go, Ryan. Some good karma coming back to you there, buddy. You are absolutely right there, Slab City, my fellow Texan. Love me some Golden Pony Boy. All right, then we have a draft of Jonathan Lekermaki for the Canucks. Sleeving that one up for you, too, just to be on the safe side. You nailed it, Mr. Piccirilli. Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la. I love that you got that reference, brother. Thank you. You too, there, Onward. All right, pros and prospects. Denton Matejchuk. Got to be careful with Zach.
Giggity, giggity.
Mr. Hyman. It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. How about Calvin DeHaan for Colorado, Boone Jenner, and Eric Gustafsson for the Red Wings. Last but not least. Nailed it, Mr. Smashburger. Thank you, E. All right, legends. Allow me just to spot a housekeeping. Mrs. Junkwax. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy, folks, and we will get into round number 2. Marcello, I am all over it, my brother. Mrs. Junkwax is actually doing it right now, buddy. Mr. Ryan Bartley, good evening, my man. Thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. And Dallas thanks Mr. David Piccirilli for that Vladdy's Daddy on the Dazzler, or Dinger, excuse me. Speaking of dings, we're very happy to hook you up there, Dallas. Marcello says thank you to Mrs. Junkwax for sleeving up that Bobby Dazzler. All right, we have an Oliver Bjorkstrand. Rob Thomas. Shout out to Matchbox 20. Tyler Bertuzzi for up there in the Chicago area. Yuso Parisian. Danton Henry. We have Owen Danger Powers on the silver skates for the Sabres. Michael Milne. Milne for Minnesota on the Young Guns. Shout out to the Wild. Beehive Sidney Crosby. Second one of those. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Mr. Piccirilli. Dallas is talking about the card that you gifted him. Remember when you gifted him that Dingers Vladdy Guerrero Sr. from the Angels? Yeah. Sleeving that one up for you, too. We have a Jonas Broden, one of the Jonas brothers. Elvis Merzlikens for Columbus. Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers. Taylor Radish. Brendan Dillon for the Jersey Devils. Tommy Wilson. Joel Armia. Nicholas De Laurier, I think. On the Matvey Michkov on the triple for the Philly Flyers. We have a future Impact Moritz Seider. Timbo heading up to Pittsburgh for the first time in January for a Pens game. Why the heck not? I love it, brother. Braden McNabb on the upper deck canvas for Las Vegas. Excuse me. Brandon Montour for my Seattle Kraken. Rasmus Dahlin. Robbie Fabry for the Ducks. Alexander Georgiev. Claude Giroux for the Senators. We have a Jason Zucker. Mike Matheson. Nick Perbix. Alexander Wenberg. Ooh, we have another one. How about a green Oracle's Jonathan Lecker-Maki? And that is the third Lecker-Maki that we have seen thus far. Beautiful. How about a draft Liam Ogren for Minnesota? Kind of looking like the lead singer of All American Rejects. Swing, swing, swing from the tangles of. How about another Sidney Crosby on the pros and prospects? Shout out to Bubba. Vladislav Namestnikov. JT Miller for the Canucks. Steven Stamkos for the Predators. Shout out to Rob Richardson. The living legend, Mr. Connor McDavid. And Jonathan Bergeron for the Red Wings. Finishing off our base packs. Why, thank you, Dallas. It's not very often we get to do a hockey break here on the channel. I'm always very grateful to do so. Here you go, Mrs. Junkwax. Mrs. Junkwax's new kick is Hamilton. So she has been hardcore onto the new Taylor Swift album for the last few weeks. She has now switched to the musical Hamilton. So we've been listening to that in the car and pretty much everywhere. Top loading up that second Oracles because they are so damn cool. Nice one. And that goes to the Canucks. And that is another one for Eric Smashburger. Onward says, shout out to Aaron Burr. There you go, buddy. Beautiful. Dallas says, I have a buddy that collects hockey. Nice. I love it. All right, legends. This is the last of our base packs. Very cool, Josh. Hamilton is your daughter's go-to as well. So much she is being Hamilton for Halloween tomorrow. Nice. Mrs. Junkwax is freaking out over here. She loves it. And Tuna, does Mrs. Junkwax ever rip live? Sometimes. She has, yes. But not often. She doesn't like being front and center in front of the camera.
I won't do it.
There you go. You got it from the proverbial pony's mouth. All right, legends. How about Isaac Lundestrom for the Ducks? Mr. Mitch Marner for the Maple Leafs. Justin Falk. Marc-Andre Fleury for Minnesota. Cam Talbot. Another Silver Skates, Nazem Kadri for the Calgary Flames. Timbo Teawood. I was mentioning just the other day when I was up there in Boston with you at the hockey game, and we pulled that metal Connor Bedard. Remember that, buddy? That was incredible. Talk about a perfect rip at a perfect time. Tyson Kozak on the Young Guns. Oh, how about an outburst? Justin Falk for the Blues. Beautiful. And that goes to Mr. Alan White. Congratulations, Alan. I believe that is an SP, my man. Jacob Pelche. We found his autograph not too long ago for Mr. Brandon Daigle. Connor Hellebuck. Morgan Riley. Jack Raslavich. Mr. Brady Kachuk. Alex Iafalo. Philip Forsberg. Dmitry Kulikov. Oh, there you go. For up there in the Chicago area, Connor Bedard on the Silver Skates.
Oh my God!
Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. You know it, Alex Wade. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Beautiful. Congratulations, Alan White. Absolutely, Josh. Thank you, buddy. Oh, we have another Oracle, Rasmus Dahlin for the Buffalo Sabres. I believe it's pronounced Dahlin, but I say Dahlin because it's so close to my name. Frank Nazar for up there in the Chicago area. Sidney Crosby. So nice. We have seen him thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. And Bubba, my fellow Austinite. Vincent Trocek with that magnificent mustache. Ian Cole for the Mammoth. Roop Heinz for Dallas. And Anthony Stolars, keeper extraordinaire for the Maple Leafs. And that is your base packs there, folks. We're going to save these pack number 4s for the end of our second box. Mrs. Junkwax, did you take my knife? I love you, babe. Tuna, you sold out of Dick Tracy packs. Did you rip it live? Find anything good? I almost bought that pack like 3 times. So we have been sold out of Dick Tracy for a minute, my man. For some reason, our inventory was off by 1. So somebody was able to snag 1 pack, but we did not have that. So we ended up ripping another pack of RoboCop for our buddy Eric Smashburger. And thank you again, Eric. There you go, Mr. Peach. You're really damn right. Onward says, I think I'll be Dalen for Halloween next year. That would be sick. I love it. Dalen approved. Mr. Logerquist, what's up there, Jason? That's right, sweetheart. All right. Box number 2. Good luck. Here's some more sleevers. Mr. Logerquist, what's up, Jason? Long time no see, my man. Is that Dusty Rupp? If that's Dusty Rupp, what's up, dude? I like them as well, Dallas. Thank you. Let's see if we can't find an autograph in here. Empty box, my friends. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers. Broast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. All right. Pack 4 ectomy. Good luck. Always stoked to bust into some hockey. Slab City, my fellow Texan. Thank you so much for that beautiful TikTok gift, buddy. Helping to keep this channel on the rails. All right, round number 1. Oh, we got a die cut. Kirill Kaprizov from Minnesota on the depth of winter. Joel Eriksson Ek, back-to-back Minnesotans. Jack Hughes, shout out to Miss Melody. That is her PC for the Jersey Devils. Going to Melody. Wyatt Johnston. Filler. Thanks, Upper Deck. Evgeny Kuznetsov on the Bobby Dazzler. Pretty for the Capitals. Cole Gutman for up there in the Chicago area. Kalle Yarncroc. Brant Clark. Brady Tkachuk. Matthias Michelli on the purple Schmeckel for Minnesota. Another filler. Peyton Krebs for the Sabres on the green Schmeckel. Dusty Rupp, my dude. What's up, brother? It is damn good to see you, the American Dream. Shout out to you, you OG. Hope you're having a wonderful day, my man. It is wonderful to see you, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to the American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp. Wonderful to have you, buddy. Make my night. All right, Una Koppinen. Do not spit in that cop's burger. Igor Shesterkin. Vitek Vanacek. Got another die cut. How about a Horvath? Bo Horvath for the Islanders. How about Emil Andre to $7.99 on the acetate? I'd like to have a go around with that, Philly. Nice one. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that one up right meow. Mr. Onward has a question. Junk Wax, are you going to give out trick or trade packs or candy? Both. Doing both. Sorry, Luca. Beautiful. All right, moving on. We have another filler. Thanks, Upper Deck. It ain't easy being this Sweezy. Oh, Billy Sweezy for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Tyler Clevin. Another filler and back-to-back fillers. That's awesome. Thanks, Upper Deck. Timbo, yes, it is, my friend. Yep, you know it. So a lot of you might not know, myself and my wife were in the same apartment for the better part of a decade. We were there for 8 years, and we have only been in this new studio, in this new place, for just a few months. So this is our very first Halloween in our home. Pretty excited to hand out some candy and some cards. That's right, Marcello. We got 4 John Cena 1-of-1s. John Cena. All right. Thank you, Marcello. Mr. Tkachuk for the Panthers. Dustin Wolf on the relic, and that is a rookie relic for the Calgary Flames. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. Beautiful, brother. Would you just look at it? That's a nice one. Dustin Wolf. Not numbered, but outstanding. We got another filler. Thanks, Upper Deck. Escape from Barkov. Shout out to Tarkov on the green Schmeckel. Igor Afanasyev. Owen Danger Powers. Kirill Marchenko for the Blue Jackets. Anze Kopitar. Philip Grubauer, keeper extraordinaire for my Seattle Kraken on the purple Schmeckel. Another filler. Stanislav Svozil for those Columbus Blue Jackets. Shout out to my buddy Chuck and Midwest Cards. And Elliot Desnoyers for the Philly Flyers. And that is round number 1. Tuna says, get the filler graded. I wonder if anybody's ever tried. That would be kind of funny. I think this one's going to go in 100 point. Brand new Junk Wax Vintage top loader. Not too shabby. Mr. Alan White. Alrighty, round number 3. Thank you, Timbo. I appreciate that, brother. You got it, Tuna. You are not wrong, my friend. You are not wrong, Mr. Saltzgiver. What's up there, Jason with an E? Good to see you tonight, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my gorgeous Georgian. All right, we got a James Van Rijmsdijk. Shout out to Chef James Reinhardt. Lucas Reichel for up there in the Chicago area. Jason Robertson for Dallas. We have another die cut, Ty Cartier for my Seattle Kraken on the Depth of Winter. Those are neat. Eric Carlson for those positive Penguins. Shout out to Bubba. My fellow Austinite, Michael Kesselring, Jeff Petrie, Alex Ovechkin, some Ovi for the Capitals. Shout out to Matchbox 20, some more Rob Thomas. I hear he is so smooth. The Cartier, so nice, you got him twice. For my Seattle Kraken, numbered to $9.99 on the Premiers. Beautiful. And that goes to General Custer, my fellow Austinite. We have another filler. There's no bunting in hockey, unless you're Michael Bunting. For the Hurricanes on the green Schmeckel, and Lucas Rusek for the Buffalo Sabres. So many fillers. Thanks, Upper Deck. All set in the filler department. Just leaving that one up for you. All right, this is last base pack round, my dear friends. So, folks, just a friendly reminder, the shop is wide open. If you would like to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag yourself down something to rip, that would be excellent. I would love to rip something together tonight. Mr. Peacharelli, that is a great question, my man. Let me double check for you. So he is asking how deep the queue is at the moment, and I think there is no queue. I think it's wide open, Mr. Peacharelli. Yeah, I can't even remember last Thursday evening when we had an open queue. But it is. So there you go. Yep, confirmed. Thank you for asking, Mr. Peacharelli. Mr. Peacharelli says, if I rip Pokemon, will you try to make the noise for each one of them? No. All right, we got our buddy Shane, always driving a Pinto. For the Ottawa Senators, Mason Soap McTavish. But I love it, David Peacharelli. I like where your head's at there, buddy. Mr. J. Mack, another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. How are you, Jason? Our favorite dazed and confused brother. Sonny Milano. Oh, numbered to $4.99. Would you just look at it? Samuel Nazco on the Exquisite Collection. And that is numbered to $4.99. And that is thick with 5 C's. Damn. That one needs a 130-point penny sleeve. Let's try a 180. Yeah. 180-point top loader, folks. To be fully transparent, that is not a Junk Wax Vintage top loader. We don't make 180 yet. But that is sick. 139 out of 499 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And that is Alex Wayne. Congratulations, Master Wayne. Nice one there, buddy. Breaking out the old school card stands. Mr. Saltzgiver, you were hanging on Dutchies, whatnot. Oh, that's awesome, buddy. I was wondering where you were. But nice to have you tonight, my buddy. Mr. Jacob Pelche for the Calgary Flames on the Schmeckel. Vincent Descharnay for the Edmonton Oilers. Andrei Kuzmenko. Moritz Seider. Matty Beniers for my Seattle Kraken. How about a number to $7.99 Drew Hellison for the Ducks? And is that? Yes, it is. That is 4th on print, folks. Thank you, card gods. Magnificent. We got a filler. Got to be careful with Zach.
Giggity, giggity.
For the Edmonton Oilers. Fantilli Lace. Adam Fantilli for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Gabe Velarde for the Jets. Braden Schneider. Pyotr Kochetkov. Shout out to Mr. Dylan Pye over here on TikTok. Elias Peterson for the Canucks on the Sub-Zero Schmeckel. Shout out to Mortal Kombat. Another filler. Akito Erose for the Canucks on the green Schmeckel. And Luke and Linda Evangelista. Finishing that one off for the Predators. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. That's right, Kyle Dana. And Timbo, did we find any Disney bangers yet out of the single packs? We have not yet, my friend. We have found some very, very beautiful cards, but nothing life-changing yet, my man. Mr. Ryan Bartley, excellent to see you tonight, buddy. How are you, Ryan? All right, my buddies. Those right there. Yep. Yes, it is Timbo T. Wood. Correct. All righty. Pack number 4s. Good luck. I know, Marcello. Ton of fillers, right? That makes sense why Dutchie's not here tonight. I was wondering where Dutchie was. But hey, that's okay. Happens to the best of us. All right, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets, Mr. Monahan. How about Andre Burakovsky for my Seattle Kraken? Sam, James, Reinhardt. Shout out to the chef. Gustav Forsling for Florida. Patrick Maroon. Shout out to the Austin Maroons. Ooh, we have a rookie reflection, Matt Rempe for the New York Rangers on the triple dimensions. That's pretty. How about Liam Ogren for Minnesota on the pros and prospects? John Tavares for the Toronto Maple Leafs on the canvas. Dylan Sandberg. Shout out to Andy Sandberg. Christopher Tanev. Elias Peterson. Karel Vamelka for Utah. Shout out to MVR. Mr. Robertson for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kevin Ball. Thatcher Demko. William Nylander. There can only be one. Shout out to McLeod. Oh, we have a Morgan Barron on a blue parallel. That's fun for the Blues. Excuse me. That is a deluxe parallel for the Winnipeg Jets. I am so sorry. Young Guns Adam Wilsby for the Predators. Shout out to the family pharmacist. Beehive, a little Stutzel for your Pootzel. Tim Stutzel for the Ottawa Senators. Mr. Timbo T. Wood and I saw this gentleman in person. Oliver Ekman Larson. Aaron Ekblad. Kevin Fiala. Igor Shesterkin. And Noah Hannafin, last but not least for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Hey, Mr. Ryan Bartley, it is no problem, my man. Good to see you tonight, buddy. All righty.
One down, one to go.
Last 2 packs. And then we're going to refresh that shop, my friends. You are more than welcome to go check those out. You're right, Dallas. So fun facts, my dear friends. We're actually working on some custom cards of myself and Mrs. Junkwax. Excited to release those at some point. So a lot of you know I did have my own rookie cards, but we had 200 of them total. We went through every single one of them. So we ran out of my own rookie cards, so it's time to run that one back. So we're going to have maybe some Rookie Cup Dalen McMillan cards, and we're going to add some Mrs. Junkwax in there too. And if you folks remember last year for Christmas, we made our own Christmas cards, and we had 10 of them that were numbered to 10. We had 5 of them that were numbered to 5, and we had that 1 of 1. They were all hand signed by myself and Mrs. Junkwax and our sons. That was so damn cool. If I remember correctly, I think Boston Bill Cormier ended up getting that 1 of 1. We haven't seen that dude in a while, so I hope he comes back around this winter. That would be great. Timbo T. Wood says, sex pots, both of you. Not sure who's more sexier. All Mrs. Junkwax. I will help you on that one, my man. Cody Simons, welcome back, my fellow veteran. Mr. Piccirilli says, Dalen and Amanda duel downtown. Oh, my man, can you imagine? I love it so much, Bobby Viles. It is hashtag JWAD somewhere, my brother. I know that's probably not where your brain was, but that's where mine went. Okie dokie. Nikolai for the Jets. David Pasternak. Oh, that is very kind of me to say, Timbo. You sex pot. Jordan Eberle. Jiri Patera on the purple schmeckle for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. We have another filler. Stutzel for your Pootzel. Shout out to Timbo T. Wood. Simon Edvinson. So fun fact, folks, when I went up there to Boston and hung out with Timbo, we went to a hockey game. It was my very first hockey game ever, and it was the Boston Bruins versus the Ottawa Senators. Philip Grubauer for my Seattle Kraken, Matthias Michelli, Martin Necas. How about the fourth Sidney Crosby that we have found on the Schmeckle? Bubba is going to go back and watch this replay and be very, very jealous. Another filler. Double T, and we're not talking about Bubba, Mr. Trevor Taylor, Tyler Toffoli, and Tyson Forrester for the Fightin' Flyers, finishing that one off. Dallas, is anybody selling me David's rookie card? My man. There is some out there somewhere. I got to be honest, I don't even know who has them anymore. But some of them are hand-numbered. Most of them are autographed by yours truly. All right, legends. Absolutely beautiful hockey break. And we have quite a bit to recap. Alrighty. Excuse me. So we had the Premiers, Andre to $7.99. Kirill and Ty on the die cut, Depth of Winters. Carlson, Michael Bunting, Helche, Hyman. Peterson on the Sub-Zero Schmeckle. Akito Hirose for the Canucks. We got a triple Maverick Bork for Up the Road in Dallas. Drew Hellison to $7.99, and that is fourth on print for the Ducks. Cartier to $9.99 for my Seattle Kraken. There you go, Jason. It is wonderful to see you tonight, my brother, and I cannot thank you enough for smacking that resub button for the third month. How about Sidney Crosby on the Oracles? Lecker Maki on the Oracles? Tyson Kozak on the Young Guns. Justin Falk on the Outburst. Beautiful. Connor Bedard on the Silver Skates. Rasmus Dahlin on the Oracles. Frank Nazar on the Encore. Another Sidney Crosby in there. Evgeny Kuznetsov. Matthias Michelli on the Purple. Peyton Krebs. We have another die cut. Bo Horvath. Billy Sweezy for the Blue Jackets on the Schmeckle. Alexander Barkov. Philip Grubauer. Stanislav Svozil. Another Silver Skates, Nazem Kadri for the Calgary Flames. Owen Danger Powers on the Silver Skates for Rob Richardson's Sabres. Excuse me, that was go to Malin Wood this evening. Shout out to my main man. Young Guns, Michael Milne. Sidney Crosby on the Beehive. Matvey Michkov for the Philly Flyers on the Triple. Future Impact, Moritz Seider. Braden McNabb. Shout out to Donovan on the canvas. Yes, you did, Jason. And ladies and gentlemen, you absolute legends over here on Twitch, for the second time tonight, thank you so damn much for starting a magnificent As always, you legends, if we take this thing to Hype Train level 7, we will give away a hitbox tonight. So for you folks that don't know, we have one hitbox left, and it is a doozy. So we're adjusting slightly, and we're going to make that Hype Train go to Hype Train level 7 tonight. I know, Timbo. I saw that one. Absolutely right. How about Liam Ogren for Minnesota on the draft? Sidney Crosby on the Pros and Prospects. Macklin Celebrini going to Miss Melody on the Encore. Timbo T. Wood, I cannot thank you enough for beautiful gifted subs there, my brother. You must be getting close to 1,500. Triple Dimensions, Zach Dean for the Blues. Fedor Shveshkov, Travis Konechny. Jonathan Lecker-Maki on the Young Guns. Logan Cooley going to MVR. And if you see my brother, that is sleeved up for you. And since I know that is your PC there, Marcello, I do not typically top load base inserts, but I got you covered there, Marcello. Thank you so much, my man. I want to protect that one for you because I know that one's special. All right, we have a Seth Jarvis on the Silver Skates for the Hurricanes. Evgeny Malkin on the Beehive. Future Impact, Anze Kopitar. Mark Scheifele for the Jets. Jonathan Lecker-Maki on the draft for the Canucks. Denton Matejcik for the Columbus Blue Jackets on your Pros and Prospects. And then, folks, we're into Dustin Wolf on the Rookie Relic for the Calgary Flames on the Schmeckel. Exquisite Collection Samuel Nazco to $4.99 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And number 2/100 William Carrier. There you go. Mr. Bobby Viles, my brother. Oh, my Lanta. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're giving this thing away tonight. We are already at Hype Train level 6 at 5%. Hell yeah. So, folks, if you would like to get in on this giveaway, all you have to do is come over here to Twitch, donate to the Hype Train, and be subscribed. If you have that star next to your name and you participate in the Hype Train, you will be automatically entered into the giveaway. And whoever gets that card, folks, is going to be a very, very happy camper. And I will be slightly jealous. All right, all right. Let me snag myself a little sippy. And Timbo T. Wood hitting us with another 5 beautiful gifted subs, you absolute legend. I cannot thank you enough, Timbo T. Wood. Mr. J. Will getting in on the action. Thank you so much, my dude. Tuna. So there should be something on your screen that says donate, my man. I got to be honest with you. I don't know exactly. Can somebody help Tuna out? One of my moderator extraordinaires? Absolutely right, Timbo. I love it, brother. And hello, Nurse. Tony, thank you so much for the community gifted sub, my brother. Mr. Hanson, what's up, Hammer? And we're not talking about Mark Coleman. Excuse me. Tuna, I believe that is how you do it, my friend. And Mr. Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist, shout out to Hannah McCalls, because you are now part of the family, Hannah, thanks to Mr. Rob Richardson. Mr. Legacy, thank you. An anonymous gifter just gifted 5 beautiful gifted subs. I cannot thank you enough, whoever that anonymous gifter is. You rock my face off, and that tells me everything about you I need to know. Mr. J. Will, big hugs and firm handshakes to you as well, my brother, and I cannot thank you enough for smacking that resub button for the 3rd month.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. We are giving away that hitbox tonight, my dear friends. Now, if you all just want to be gracious and kind, you could keep that trade going. I would appreciate it so damn much. As I have said before, my dear friends, all joking aside, it is the gifts over on TikTok, it is the hype trains over here on Twitch that is responsible for this entire thing. We would not be here doing this without those. So from the bottom of our hearts, myself and Mrs. JunkWax, thank you so, so much. I love the positivity. Thank you, Timbo. Thank you so much, Mr. Peacharelli. Folks, we are at Hype Train level 8. 65%? Yeah, there we go. Alex Wayne, I would love to take this thing to Hype Train level 12, my man. That would be magnificent. Because what's in that box is a doozy. Okie dokie. Mr. Saltzgiver says it's up in the top right corner there, Tuna, if you cannot find the button to donate, my man. And another anonymous gifter gave i7 Cards a Tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much for that, anonymous gifter, and welcome to the family, i7. All right, legends, let's refresh that shop real quick. See if we can't find some Hype Train luck for somebody. That would be amazing. All righty. Mr. Caleb Davies, snagging a couple of break spots. Are you in the house tonight, Caleb? Mr. Davies, if you are here, my man, feel free to speak up. Bobby Viles, snagging some break spots. Thank you so much, Bobby. Ooh, and a Zenith Football Mega Box. Beautiful. Thank you, Bobby Viles. One moment, my dear friends.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go, my good man. And I am so sorry, Bobby Viles. I was looking at little thumbnails there, my brother. So it looks like you snagged 2 boxes. 2025 Top Series 1 Celebration and some Zenith Football. There you go, Bobby Viles. You were in the queue, my friend. Excellent. And we are current. So we're going to start with my brother from another mother, Mr. David Peacharelli, my fellow Texan. Let's get into some flying lizards, my man. Some Surging Sparks, Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. Oh, you know it, Mr. Saltzgiver. This entire Thankful Thursday from start to finish already deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
My man. Good luck, Mr. Peacharelli. I totally agree, my man. All right, legends, we are at Hype Train level 8 at 65% with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. If you want to take that to level 9, I would not be upset. All right. Starting out with Helioptile, Caspakid, Siglif, Duraludon, Clement's Quick Wit on the trainer, Kilowattrel, the Chill Teaser Toy, Gimmighoul, Drasna on the trainer. Oh, Flamingo EX. Pretty one. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. And then we have a Basic B Energy with a promo. Not too shabby on round number 1. Mr. Timbo T. Wood, you absolutely incredible human being. My brother. All joking aside, my man, I cannot thank you enough. You will see when that hitbox gets open, buddy. That one's a doozy. So thank you so much, Timbo. To be totally transparent, folks, I was saving this specific slab box for a level 12, but we are waiting on some more hitbox slabs. So this is the very last one we have. All right, round number 2. And we start off with Castform, Mesprit, Scatterbug, Buffalant, Appleton, the Iron Bundle, Lisa's Appeal on the trainer, Shelios on the reverse hollow, the Terra Orb on the trainer, and Robska. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. Some Basic B Energy and a promo. Thank you so much, Mr. Peacharelli. Gonna sleeve these up for you there, buddy. Not too shabby on the Flamingo EX. Cannot thank you enough for letting me rip into some Pokemon tonight, David Peacharelli. Timbo T. Wood, you have got to be close, my brother, if you're not over 1,500. Aw, thank you, David. Very similar to hockey and soccer. I need all the help I can get, my man. So thank you, David. I swear to gosh, in the years past, people would buy hockey and soccer just to hear me butcher the names. Tuna says, so if we gift a sub, what if everyone has a sub already? I think we would cross that bridge when we get there, my man. That has not happened yet. So I don't think that that's a huge worry. But I appreciate you mentioning that, Tuna. And there you go, Timbo T. Wood. Absolutely right, my man. I knew we were getting close. 1,502 gifted subs here in the family, my brother. So Timbo is our all-time gifted sub leader by a mile. Timbo T. Wood, my man, as always, I cannot thank you enough for 1,500 gifted subs here in this family, my brother. I love you, buddy. Another Oest of OG of the family. Cheers. Oh, Mr. Saltzgiver, thank you so much for the compliment, my man. I appreciate that. Doing my damnedest. Always getting better. Mr. W, who are you going for in the World Series? You know, my man, my Seattle Mariners are out, so I have no skin in that game. I just want to see a good performance. But I would not be upset if the Dodgers won. But if the Blue Jays win, I'll be happy for them too. So, no big. Good question. How about you there, W? He has, Timbo T, but you just read my mind, brother. I was going to say, Alan White is creeping up on you there, my man. Getting close. You can hear the footsteps coming. It's Danny. Good evening, Senor Rendon, my Colorado cousin. What's up, buddy? Domo arigato. I appreciate the Robobot bits. Arigato. Mr. Roboto. Timbo T. Wood says, I wouldn't do it for anyone else in the world but D and Amanda and his family, and they are also our family. And Timbo T. Wood, I could not agree more, brother. You were spot on. When you hear your family. Shout out to the Olive Garden. Mr. Turnbaugh, what's up, brother? I totally agree. I totally agree, my man. I have thought about that as well. Mr. W says, I think I'd prefer the Blue Jays, but I'm a Braves fan, so I just hate losing to the Dodgers. I understand that one, my friend. I can empathize. All right, we are moving on, my dear friends, and we are moving on to the legend himself, Mr. Timbo T. Wood. And folks, it looks like the hype train is pulling into the station at hype train level 9. And that is 1,000% okay. Very, very excited to give out that hitbox right after this rip. Timbo T. Wood, you know it is tradicion to pull that pack number 4 to the side. Good luck. That is correct, Timbo T. Wood, but they're going to get to know you real quick, I'm sure. We have had a lot of new people since you have had to be away a little bit. But you already know, Timbo, we always understand that life has to come first sometimes, buddy. We just miss you when you're gone. That's all, brother. And there we go, legends. It is official. Hype train pulled into the station. Thank you so much, Mr. Alex Wayne, for hitting us with 69 bits.
Giggity, giggity.
Awesome. Timbo T. Wood with 15 gifted subscriptions in that hype train alone. And let's see if we can't find you something juicy here, Timbo. Jason, have you ripped any of the SpongeBob cards recently? We have not ripped any SpongeBob here on this channel yet. Okie dokie. We have Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Benjamin Clawhauser. WALL-E. One of my favorite Disney movies. I love WALL-E so much. The Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. The Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. Prince Charming. How about some Pluto on the 95th anniversary? Luca Paguro. The Genie. Shout out to Will Smith. And we're not talking about those trolley dodgers. Figaro from Pinocchio. Mufasa. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. On the refractor. Jiminy Cricket. Also from Pinocchio. Ms. Piggy. I could tell a very inappropriate joke right now, but I will refrain. How about old Bootstrap Bill Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean? Louisa on the magenta, numbered to 250. Not too shabby there, Timbo T. Wood. I know Ellie will love that one. Donald Duck. How about Sven? Flounder from The Little Mermaid. The Genie. Rest in peace to Mr. Robin Williams on the icons. And last but not least, you got some Piglet from the Winnie and the Pooh. Beautiful. Gonna sleeve up your magenta. I love it. The best kid. Thank you, my man. That is 125 out of 250 there, by the way, there, Timbo.
One down, one to go.
There you go, poster boy. You nailed it. Wonderful reference. Thank you, good buddy. Excellent to see you as always, my man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my favorite poster boy, TTG Jerry, gracing us with his presence this evening. How you doing, big man? All right, Timbo. Good luck. Yes, I did, Johnny D. Thank you for recognizing that. Onward. That was the joke. You just nailed it, my man. Get out of my head. That is the punchline of the joke that I was thinking of in my head, my good man. All right, we have a debut rookie of Taka from the live-action Lion King. How about Jesse? There's a snake in my boots. Somebody poisoned the water hole. Shout out to Toy Story. Simba and Rafiki. But it is in the past. Shout out to the Lion King. Well, there you go, Timbo T. Wood. Some beautiful, beautiful Disney cards there, my brother. I am always happy to rip into those. Thank you so, so much, Timbo. You're right, Timbo, but I can't do a Jesse impression, my man. All right, sleeving up that Pluto as well. And Timbo, as always, my brother, I cannot thank you enough for snagging those down from the shop. I cannot thank you enough for all the absolutely incredible gifted subs, my man. And I am chomping at the bit to see you again in person and not get picked up. So fun fact, my dear friends, Timbo is a giant, okay? And whenever I see Timbo, he picks me up like I'm a baby. And I have to tell him, Timbo, put me down. Love you, Timbo. Excuse me. Ooh, Timbo snagged a team in the baseball and football break. Why, thank you, legend. Onward says, any chance we could get a JWV Dalen doll where you could pull the strings and it says my catchphrases? Oh, how cool would that be, buddy? Fill it full of Dalenisms? Yes, please. That would be sick. That's right, Timbo T. Wood. Thank you, brother. You silly goose. We were kind of expecting it. All righty. Let me refresh that shop real quick, legends, but Mr. Bobby Viles, speaking of legends, you're up next there, buddy. That's right, Timbo. It would need to have a large memory card, right? Okie dokie. Mr. Brook, thank you so much for snagging down a Bowman Chrome Megabox, my friend. Let me grab that real quick for you, Ralphie.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, all right. Absolutely right, Mr. Turnbaugh. TTG Jerry, how is your thankful Thursday going, my brother? I hope it has been thick with 4 C's. All righty, Ralph Brook, you are on deck, my friend. But first, Mr. Bobby Ballgame is going to put on a movie for us. But yes, Mr. Piccirilli, we are going to do that moose race first. You're absolutely right. So, I was just going to say, if you all would give me just a moment, I need to copy a list, and we're going to run a moose race before we get into Bobby Viles' boxes. Are you okay with that, Bobby Viles? I see you, Jay Will. So the hype trains have an hour cooldown, okay? So we can have another hype train before the evening is over if we go for another hour. Thank you so much, Bobby. I appreciate that, brother. Okie dokie. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment while I pull a list. Maybe. There we go. Holy list of legends, Batman. Excuse me. So folks over here on TikTok, I will apologize. There is one platform out of the 5 that we're live on right now that cannot see the moose race. And that only platform is TikTok. I am so sorry. But you can see the race. All you have to do is use the link tree that's on my TikTok profile and come over here and join us on Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook. That is correct, Master Wayne. That is correct. We are out of hitboxes. That's right. Okie dokie. 30 seconds on the clock. Let me load in some names here real quick. There we go. All right, my friends. In this list, we have Danny Rendon, the family pharmacist, Mr. Rob Richardson, Tony, our favorite numismatic nurse, Mr. J. Will. Whole bunch of J. Will, thank you, brother. Mr. Kyle Dana, also known as the Crudster, Mr. Jason Russell, my Canadian cousin, Master Wayne, Bobby Ballgame. Whole lot of Bobby Ballgame. Thank you so much, Bobby Viles. Mr. Johnny D. Whole lot of Johnny D as well. Thank you, Johnny. And folks, look at the Timbo T. Wood. Damn. That's a lot of Timbo. All right, my dear friends, 220 moose. Best of luck to each and every one of you. Here we go. Oh, I gotcha. All right, Bobby Viles on the front side, Timbo on the back side. I should say the other way around. Timbo on the front side, Bobby Viles on the back side. Looks like Kyle Dana taking the whole shot. He has got about a hair-length lead. But here comes Jay Will from the back of the pack like a moose on that Colombian marching powder. And it is a 3-way tie. Oh, my Lanta, they're all falling back to the middle of the pack. It is a photo finish, and it's going to Mr. Kyle Dana.
Ooh, yeah.
Timbo T. Wood, Bobby Viles, and Kyle Dana. All right, all right. There you go, legends. Beautiful. All right. Mr. Kyle Dana. That one is yours, my friend. Timbo T. Wood and Bobby Viles, would you do me a solid, my friends, and choose a number between 1 and 10? Thank you, Erich. I appreciate that, Mr. Turnbaugh. Do I have something behind me? What is that back there? Something sneaking into the studio back here? Think we had a ghost. That's right, Shilly. You saw that. Good to have you again, Shilly. Happy Thursday, buddy. All right, Bobby Ballgame chooses number 10. That is correct, Tuna. We do reward first, second, and third. Yes, that's right. I see you, Mr. Piccirilli. Thank you, brother. I think so, Timbo. Either that or we have a ghost. Y'all should see Mrs. Junkwax right now. This is hilarious.
Oh, hi there.
All right there, Joe Dirt. All business in the front, all party in the back.
I got a mullet today.
I love it so much. Thank you, honey. Oh, that makes my evening. I think so, Erich. Correct. I would have it no other way, brother. Thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver. Okie dokie. So, Bobby Ballgame chooses number 10. Timbo T. Wood, would you please choose a number between 1 and 10, my brother? Oh, he says, as you know, I don't choose. That's right, Timbo. That's right. All right, one moment, folks. Goodness gracious. All right, so Bobby Ballgame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You got yourself a Yaramir on the number 1 draft, and that is 1991 Upper Deck, my man. Not too shabby. We just got done ripping some hockey. That goes to Mr. Bobby Viles. Thank you, honey. You are not wrong, my love. All right, Timbo T. Wood. So I will choose a number for you, my brother. Let's choose 7. Okay? Favre, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh. How about an Attitude Era icon, Farouk, also known as Ron Simmons? Excellent. Former pro footballer turned WWE legend. That's a nice one there, Timbo T. Wood. Congratulations there, buddy. Excellent. I think I chose a good number there for you, Timbo. Mr. McGarrigle, what's up, Sean? Hope you had a wonderful day, my brother. Great to see you. All right, Kyle Dana. Are you here and are you ready, buddy? That is correct, Bobby Viles. Yes, that is correct. Yep. I think that was WCW. That will be coming to a area near you there, Timbo T. Wood. Good evening, one half of the Super Stroopers. Excellent to see you, Krish. Hope you have had a thick with 4 C's Thursday also there, buddy. Your brother put on a movie for us last night. Shout out to Greg. I know, Mr. Turnbaugh. I would have it no other way, Erich. So just to let you know, my man, I pride myself in being unoffendable. Okay? So you guys don't ever have to worry about that. I dish it out and I can take it. I would have it no other way. Thank you, Erich, my San Antonio hermano. All right, legends. Mr. Kyle Dana, you lucky, lucky ducky. JunkWax Nasty. You haven't seen those in a while, have you? Oh, wait till you see what's behind this door, Kirkwoa. All right, legends. 1991 Play Ball USA. PSA 10. Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Is that or is that not absolutely majestic? Congratulations there, Kyle Dana. You are the big winner tonight, my man. And this came back from eBay Authentication. And that authentication sticker is intact, as you see. So there you go, buddy. That's a nice one. I hope that stays in your PC forever there, Kyle Dana. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful card there, my brother. And if you ever want to sell that, you reach out to me first. You are so, so welcome, Kyle. It is my pleasure, buddy. All joking aside, congratulations, and we are very, very grateful that you're part of this family, my friend. Stoked that that one goes to a real one. Congratulations again, Mr. Kyle Dana. And that's an old school PSA slab as well, my man. Nice one. I just can't stop looking at it. All right. Mr. Bobby Viles, thank you so much for your patience, my brother. And that will be in your next JWV package there, Kyle Dana. Robert Parkinson, good evening, my man. How are you doing tonight, RP? What you looking for there, my love? The Zenith football box, I ripped it for Bobby Viles. Yes, we did, honey. Right here. Well, it's right here anyway. That's right. Time flies when you have a mullet. All right. Congratulations again, Mr. Bobby Viles. Thank you, brother. And Kyle Dana and Timbo T. Wood. I sincerely appreciate that, Bobby. Thank you, brother. Outstanding. All right, all right. Mr. Bobby, do you have any preference on what you would like to start with, my dude? Thank you for saying that, J. Mitch. The best kid says you can't stop looking at it like you can't stop looking at Mrs. Junkwax. You're not wrong, brother. Bow chicka wow wow. All right, sounds good, Bobby. I love you, babe. I can't even look at you with a straight face with that thing on. It is hilarious. All right, Bobby Viles. Thank you for your patience, brother. Let's go. Celebracion Primero. Kirk Woa says, I love Amanda's hair. Did you style it that, my man? How did you know, Kirk Noah? I'm a mullet specialist, my brother. All business in the front, all party in the back. I see you, Brian Smith. Yeah, that was kind of funny last night, right? All right, empty box there, Bobby. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Good luck. And thank you, Bobby Viles, for putting on a movie for us tonight, my man. So he did say I could skip through some base cards on this one, folks. On both of these, because we have a lot of cards to go through. Wisha, what's up, my man? Long time no see, buddy. How are you? Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG. That's right, Kirk Woa. All righty. We are going to skip through some base here. Thank you very much, Bobby Viles. And we have a Joe Ryan on the Schmeckel for Minnesota. Slider for the Clevelanders on the mascot. Shout out to Yessie Hockey and Mr. Tim Hudson, excuse me. There you go, Johnny D. That is correct. Kevin Alcantara on the 8-Bit Ballers. Wisha, it is very well, my man. How are you doing, buddy? Great to see you tonight, my brother. Making my night. Hope you are well. Mr. Rafi Devers on the Stars of the MLB. Skipping through some base. We have a Vladdy on the 1990 throwback. Ellie De La Cruz on the Power Players. 1/2 a Slam Diego on the Game Day Drip. Brooks Lee for Minnesota, rookie on the Stars of the MLB. That is correct, Brian Smith. Yes. That is him. Mr. Wishawood. All right, we have another Schmeckle, Mr. Nathaniel Lau for our Texas Rangers. Gunnar Henderson on the Schmeckle for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. The Rangers captain on the mascot. And Mr. Paul Skeens on your 8-bit ballers. Julio Rodriguez, my PC on the Stars of the MLB. And Johnny Gray for our Texas Rangers. Finishing off round number 1. Mr. Rob Richardson says, fun fact, I haven't cut my hair in over a year. I'm holding out till Dalen visits Tennessee and cuts it for me. I would love that, Rob Richardson. All joking aside, my man, that would be sick. Maybe if I come to Tennessee and we end up staying with you guys, I'll use that as my rent. That would be awesome. I'll bring my stuff. So for those of you that don't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I actually do hair. And I've done hair for many, many years. There you go, Wisha. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Brian Smith says, good evening to the brethren. Mr. Wisha over here. All right, starting off with a rookie cup, Jackson Merrill. Ooh, Danny's cousin, Anthony Rendon. Brian Smith says, Wisha is my big homie. Oh, that's awesome, buddy. Small world. Skipping through some base. How about a Schmeckle for the Atlanta Braves? Mr. Red on the mascot. Mikey Trout on your 8-bit ballers. Christian Yelich for Milwaukee on the Stars of the MLB. You nailed it, Mr. Saltzgiver. Thank you. Hunter Mashed Potatoes, good evening, my man. Eugenio Suarez. Now a Seattle Mariner. Mr. Grand Slam himself. Skipping through some base here, my dude. We have a Rangers Adrian Beltre on the 1990 throwback. Jose Ramirez on the power players for the Guardians. Shout out to Tim Hudson and Mr. Yessie Hockey. Wisha. So our buddy over here, Mr. Brian Smith, also known as Go Rocks 1983, says hello. Hunter Greeny. Shout out to Meanie Brad Greeny, my brother from another mother. Dylan Cruz, rookie on the Stars. Your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth. Ooh, how about the Chicken Man? And that is a pink parallel on the 1990 throwback. Beauty. How about a Cedon Rafaela for the Bo Sox on the Future Stars Schmeckle? Mr. Brett says, Dalen, you are like an onion. Find out more interesting things about you every live. I dig it. That is correct, my brother. Peel back the layers. Thank you for saying that, Brett. Wisha says, what's up, Brian, my buddy? Love me a chicken man as well, Mr. Saltzgiver. All right. That's a nice one there, Clark, with those stunner shades on for the Cubbies. How about a little Evening Wood?
Giggity, giggity.
On the 8-bit ballers. Your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll, that we will be auctioning off some rookie cards on Saturday night on eBay. Shameless plug. Ryan Pepawa. Gausman, Shunk, Maeda, Iglesias, Springer. Bob Clemente for the Pirates on the call to the Hall. Nolan Arenado on your power players for the St. Lunatics. C.J. Abrams. And is it just B, folks? Or does he kind of look like he's got cleavage? It kind of looks like he's got a pair of teats. Nicely done, C.J. Abrams. We have a Mikey Trout on the Stars of the MLB. And last but not least, the bodacious Boston Red Sox. Shout out to Kimbo T. Wood. Excellent. Jason, there's a slight echo? That's weird. Well, I appreciate you letting me know there, brother. You're right, Bobby Viles. It's true. It's true. He is living his truth. All right. Round number 2. Why, thank you, Kirk Wawa. Moving on. Thank you, Onward. I appreciate you letting me know there, buddy. All righty. Starting off with a Sean Reynolds wrap. Skipping through some base for you here, Bobby. We have another Atlanta Brave, Schmeckle, and it is really the Atlanta Braves. Jesus is my homeboy, the not-so-dirty Sanchez, for Bienvenidos a Miami. I love those shots where they're hitting the ball, where they're making contact with the ball. I don't know why. I've loved those ever since I was a little kid. I think those are so neat. How about the Twin Cities Bear for Minnesota? Hold the Kobe Mayo on your 8-bit ballers. Thank you, Wisha. Hold the Kobe Mayo so nice you got him twice in a row for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. O'Doyle Rules. Paul Skeens on the Rookie Cup. Oh, how about a 1990 throwback Paul Skeens on the Rookie Cup? Excellent. What's up, Mookie? What's up? I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. How about Vladdy on the game day drip back when he had... Actually, no, I guess that's after he cut his hair. Fun. He's got the juice. Tatis. I agree, Johnny D. Could not agree more. Oh, gotcha, Bobby Viles. I do not remember either. Skipping through some base. Lawrence Butler for Dutchie's Athletics on the Schmeckle. Missed that fella tonight. How about the Mariner Moose for my Seattle Mariners? Julio Rodriguez on the 8-bit ballers for my Seattle Mariners. Air Jordan on the Stars of the MLB. You nailed it, Danny Rendon. Thank you. Skipping through some more base. Ooh, we have another Schmeckle. All Rise, Santander, and Juan Soto. It's like an Orioles sandwich. How about Blooper for the Braves? You nailed it there, Jay. Thank you, Jay Mitch. How about Jacob Wilson on your 8-bit ballers? Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical for the Minnesota Twins. And Anthony Volpe. Last but not least. This is your final base pack round out of our baseball box here, Bobby Viles. Then we're going to switch gears into some football. And then we will refresh that shop one more time and see where we're at. Excuse me. Naughty Dad. Welcome back, my dude. Good to see you again. Thank you for the beautiful TikTok gift. And Dylan Pye, your ears must have been burning earlier, buddy. We pulled a Pyotr Kochetkov, and I was talking about you. Hope you've had a great day, my dude. All right, good luck, Bobby. Ooh, and we start off with a Seattle Mariner. And my friends, I need you to do me a solid. Can we light that chat up like the 4th of July with those Arosarenas? Hey, Kyle Dana, if you're taking off, my man, have a magnificent remainder of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow morning, brother. Congratulations on that win, Kyle Dana. That is a beautiful, beautiful card, my man. Thank you so much, Onward. You understood the assignment. A Rosarena. Mr. Fiducia, Jock Peterson, the Pasquatch, Michaelis Sweeney, and the man, the myth, the Ichiro for my Seattle Mariners on the 1990 throwback. 1/2 a Slam Diego on the Power Players. The Polar Bear on the Game Day Drip. Vladdy on the Stars. PCA, Leon, Langoliers, Suarez, Greeny. Mr. Mark Vientos on the Rainbow for the Mets. Shout out to my buddy Mr. Drew Jones. For those talented Toronto Blue Jays, the name's Dalton. Varsho, Gary Varsho's boy. Rest in peace to Patrick Swayze. How about the White Sox mascot? Vladdy on the 8-bit ballers. Mr. Corey Seager for our Texas Rangers. We have a Bryce Hampa on the Power Players for those fighting Phillies. Lawrence Butler wearing a head condom with his stunner shades on the Game Day Drip. A little Evening Wood on the Stars of the MLB. And Spencer Steer for WKRP in Cincinnati. And that finishes off your base packs there, Bobby Viles. Last pack Magics out of box number 1. Sounds good, Mrs. JunkWax. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. JunkWax is going to go down to work on some shipping. Thank you for your help tonight, my love. She says, tell everybody the mullet is not real. It's just a wig, folks. It's just a wig. All right. Okie dokie. Lieutenant Dan Zb Swanson. Mikey Stanton. Harrison. Ezekiel. Geraldo Rivera Perdomo. Mr. Ferrara, good evening, Mikey. Teoscar Hernandez. Shohei Ohtani-san, back-to-back Trolley Dodgers. Pedro Paye. Brant Herter. Jaron Duran on the all-tops team for the Bo Sox. Julio! So nice you got him thrice on the power players. Gunnar Henderson on the game day drip with that luscious lip curtain. Nicely done there, Gunnar. Luis Robert on the White Sox, stars of the MLB. Isaac Paredes. Ty France, former Mariner. Marco Gonzalez, another former Mariner. Starling Marte. Ellie De La Cruz on your future stars. Jeremy Pena, Brian Wu. Rafi Devers for the Red Sox. Shout out to my Super Stroopers. And Timbo T-Wood and the rest of my massholes. Mr. Juan Soto on the power players. Francisco on the game day drip. Gunnar Henderson on the stars. And last but not least, a couple of back-to-back Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. There you go, good buddy. Fun little box of Celebration. Allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. All right, Bobby. Box number 2. Hey, Tony. My favorite nurse. If you're taking off tonight, my man, have a wonderful sleep, and we will see you bright and early in the morning, my brother, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's right, Boston Sally. Good to see you tonight, my fellow Austinite. All righty. Good luck, Bobby. Box number 2. Wisha. He says, brother, I am proud of how far you have come. I remember the closet. Awesome job, my man. Absolutely right. We have come a long way in almost 5 years, my brother. And you made my night being here tonight, buddy. Thank you so much for hanging. And I hope we get to see you a lot more, my dude. I know you're a busy fella, but we're very grateful when you have time to pop in. So thank you as always, my good man. One of the oldest of OGs of the entire family, who's been with me since I was ripping packs back in the closet for 4 people. Thank you so much for the kind words, my brother. That means a lot coming from you. Rashid, Mr. Ward, has a question. The stars of the MLB are different colors. Do they mean anything? If they're numbered, yes. Absolutely. Ooh, we need to bust into a brand new spicy Walter. I appreciate your patience, Bobby. Cheers, my friends. Roast. Kareem. That is our final spicy Walter of the evening. Cheers, my friends. Damn, I love that spicy Walter. Once it hits your lips, it's so good. My friends over here on TikTok, we are at 61,000 likes this evening. Goodness gracious. I cannot thank you all enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you. All right, empty box there, Bobby Viles. Tuna says, why is it spicy? So it's a little bit of a story there, buddy. Some JunkWaxVintage Family lore. So years and years ago, when my son was 5, he is now 11, but when he was 5, his name is Wyatt, and when he was 5, he asked me for a sip of my spicy Walter. We did not call it spicy Walter back then, so he just asked me for a sip of my water, okay? It was that exact same water right there. Immediately, he takes a drink of it and expectorates it everywhere. Like, imagine Hunter Hearst Helmsley's ring entrance. You know what I mean? When he blows up all the water? Kind of like that. And he goes, Dad, That water is spicy because of the bubbles. So from that moment on, it was dubbed Spicy Water. Good question there, buddy. Freebird. They come in packs of 12, my friend. Welcome back, Dallas. All right, round number 1 here for you, Bobby. And we start off with a Barry Sanders for the Lions, the Ken Griffey Jr. of Junk Wax Football, in my humble opinion. Jeff Sack, welcome back, dude. Good to see you tonight. How you doing, Jeff? My PC, Kenneth Walker III. Harrison Butker. Shout out to Mikey1, his PC. Lamb Jack for the Dirty Birdies. AP from Minnesota. DJ James, rookie from my Sea Chickens. I agree, Dallas, aren't they? On the Idols. Very cool for the 40 Whiners. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Got old Frank Gore Sr. and CMC Christian McCaffrey. Also shout out to our buddy Drewzer. Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters. Mr. Jared Goff on the Z Marquee. Flournoy. Urlacher. You done messed up, Aaron. And folks, if you have not seen, I got back our 1-of-1 Aaron Rodgers autograph. And we might be auctioning it off on Saturday night. Remind me to show you after this rip. Jahmyr Gibbs. Excuse me. Brandon Ayuk. Patty Mahomes. Amari Cooper. Saquon Gnarls. Barkley. I totally agree, Dallas. Those black borders just hit different, don't they? How about some Favre? Speaking of Cameron Diaz, there, Johnny D. Maker Bayfield. Devontae Adams. To the max. Crosby. On the no huddle. Marshawn Lloyd on the 2-minute drill, rookie for the Packers. Color match. C.J. Stroud on the A to Z. Nice one. Javon Bullard. Dijon Bijan from right here in Austin, Texas. Jay Jetta from Minnesota. Boomer. Vinny Testaverde. And Jordan Love. And that is round number 1. I love it so much, Johnny D. Have you seen my baseball? Sean McGarrigle says, I snagged a box of 2024 Topps Chrome Football today. Didn't get any hits, but it was fun to rip. That's what it's all about, my man. In my humble opinion. So one of the reasons that I even started making content to begin with many, many years ago is because I saw card content, people ripping packs and ripping boxes, and they would lose their minds if they did not get a big hit. Ew. That is gross. Like, if you're going to freak out every time you don't get a big hit, this is not the hobby for you. Politely and lovingly. Might want to move on. So, when I saw that, and then I saw people chucking cards, I saw people throwing a fit when they didn't get a big hit, people saying really negative things about the hobby. This is back in 2020 and 2021. There was people saying the hobby was dead because they didn't get a big hit in a box. Like, come on. Give me a break. So yeah, that is actually why I started making content to begin with. Because I was like, you know what? I think this hobby needs some positive hobby content. How about a Breece Hall for the Jets? Amon-Ra and Legends. We have an Amon-Ra RPA that we might be auctioning off on Saturday night as well. The Legend, Mr. Steve Young. Travis Swift. Mrs. Junkwax's PC. Outstanding. Better hide those dogs. Found some Michael Vick. She touched my Penix. Steve. Shout out to Michael Keaton. Xavier Worthy on the State of the Art. Nice one. Rookie. Ooh, I believe that is Mr. Randall Cunningham with Jalen Dalen Hurts. Yep. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. AJ Barner, rookie for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Nobody questions Eric Dickerson. When I'm through with you, you're going to be wearing gold-plated diapers. DJ Moore. A wicka wicka. Eli Manning. The Legend, Mr. John Elway. Christian McCaffrey, so nice. We have seen him twice. Mr. Josh Allen. I am right there with you, Tuna. Absolutely right, brother. Adam Vinatieri, kicker extraordinaire. I think that is the first Adam Vinatieri that we have pulled in a very, very long time. Dak Prescott, shout out to Master Wayne. My PC, Mr. Russell Wilson, but only in a Seahawks uni. Andre Johnson, Trey Benson, Drake May, on the A to Z rookie for the Patriots. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Cody Simons, our Patriots fan, and the rest of my massholes, if Timbo T. Wood is still here. Marvin Harrison Jr. Shout out to our awesome Arizonans and Mr. Esposito. Oh, to the max. Crosby on the color guard relic for the Raiders. Outstanding. Another shout out to Dutchie. How about the Gary Clark 5 for the Commanders? Puka. DeAndre Swift. Darius Slayton. Javonte Williams. Eddie George for Tennessee. One half of the brothers Bosa. Bryce Young from North Kakalaki. Alvin Kamara. Micah Parsons. Braden Fisk. Ennis Rakestraw Jr. Shout out to my buddy, Mr. Kirk Woa. Ennis. And I said child. Anthony Richardson on the Z marquee. Emmett Smith, the Deuce on the A to Z. Chris Braswell for the Bucks. Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. And Legends, another shameless plug. We have a whole bunch of Brock Purdy that we will be auctioning off on Saturday night on eBay Live. If you're a Brock Purdy fan, folks, you will want to be there. Josh Hines Allen, the other Josh Allen. Aeneas Williams, and Devon A. Chain, last but not least for those Dolphins. Shout out to the Kuniko clan. I'm going to top load this one up for you there, Bobby Viles. Not too shabby there, buddy.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my dude. Good luck, Bobby. Thank you, Chris Stroop. I appreciate the play-by-play there, buddy. All right, we start off with Ya Done Messed Up, Aaron Jones. Myles Garrett. Jalen Dalen Hurts. Josh Jacobs. The Shermanator. Shout out to the Legion of Boom for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Jacob Cowing for the 40 Whiners. Will Levis from Kentucky on the 2-minute drill. CJ Stroud, so nice. We have seen him thrice on the Z marquee. Twice or thrice. Kylan Robinson. Mark Brunell. Kirk Kissing Cousins. Laces out, Dan. Oh, look. Little footballs. Mr. Dan Marino. Jamar Chase. And Garrett and the Jets. Garrett and the Jets. Shout out to Mr. Elton John. Sir Elton John, I should say. Well, there you go, Bobby Viles. A couple of absolutely fun boxes to rip. As always, my brother, I cannot thank you enough for snagging those down from the shop and giving the family some beautiful eye candy. And thank you for allowing me to skip through some base cards on that one, brother. That does definitely help when we have those boxes that have a whole ton of base cards. Let me make Mr. Bobby Viles a little name tag here. Excellent. Hey, Bobby, all thanks go to you, my man. As always, I would not be able to do this without people just like you, my friend. Cheers to you, brother. And all joking aside, my man, you already know how grateful we are that you're in this family, my dude. Very, very grateful that you found us, Bobby Viles. It is a patch, Dallas. That is correct. On the color guard. Pretty cool, right? Although, it does say it is not from any specific game or event. So fun fact, my friends, for those of you that are new to the hobby, there's actually a movement right now. If you go on YouTube, there's a lot of card content creators that are intentionally finding relic cards and ripping them open to find out who's on the relic. So when you open these, on the back of the relic, there's a sticker that will say where it came from. And what I think is really cool, because I got to be honest, I don't really love seeing people destroy cards, but if they destroy them with a purpose, I think that's a little better. And what they're doing is they're going through and finding those patches, and then there is a couple of different custom card creators that will take that patch and put it into an actual card of the player that's on the back of the patch, which is kind of neat. So yeah, there you go. Exactly right there, Dallas. True that, buddy. All right, my dear friends, let's refresh that shop real quick and see where we're at. It has been almost 3 hours of quality family time on this thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday evening. Oh, hell yeah. Mr. Brooke, Ralph, are you still here, good buddy? You're on deck. And Tomas Fredrickson, our Norwegian brother, taking down a 2025 Leaf Metal football box. Thank you so much, Tomas. But first, Ralphie, there you are, my good man. It is wonderful to see you back, buddy. Best of luck to you. Let's go. How's life, Ralph? Anything new or exciting, my friend? Mr. James Reinhart, quick looking in the mirror there, buddy. Good to see you tonight, Chef. Empty box there, my brother. Mega box packs and pack number 4 to the side. Good luck, Ralphie. We're going to go through all the base packs first, and then we'll get into that pack number 4 and your Mojo packs. How's the day going there, Chef James Reinhart? Another OG of the family. Absolutely right, Mr. McGarrigle. You know what's up. All right, we start off with a crazy Colorado Rocky, Mr. Nolan Jones, Anthony Rizzo, Gabriel Moreno, Luis Robert, chucking some lumber, Jose Ramirez also chucking some lumber, Zandy Bogarts from the Netherlands, Arriba Parazza, Oswald Parazza. Oh no. Where in the world is Wander Minor Franco? And it's probably a minor. Ralphie, I think you have been here in the family enough to know what we do with these, my friend. If he needs to take a flight, you let me know, brother. Thank you, Victor Lopez. Get out of my head. You just let me know there, Ralphie. Joey Ortiz. Bryce Miller for my Seattle Mariners. Miggy Vargas. Byron Buxton. Osvaldo Cabrera. Hulking out for the Pinstripes. Nolan Arenado. Anthony Volpe, rookie. Michael Bush, rookie. Big Ben Joyce for the Angels, rookie. Mad Max, Mr. Hectochromia himself for the Mets. Back-to-back Mets with the Master, Brett Beatty. And Bobby Witt Jr. Last but not least, shout out to our brother, Mr. Alan White. His PC. So for now, Ralph, I will put the Wander in your pile, but if you want me to chuck them, you let me know there, good buddy. All right, last pack number 4 here for you, Ralph. Good luck. Starting off with Mr. Matty Mervis for the Cubbies. Ralphie says go ahead. I was hoping you would say that, my friend. I hope his trays, seat tables, and seat backs are in their full, locked, upright positions. Because he's taking a flight. Thank you again, Ralphie. Ooh, see ya. That one had a rough landing. Ouch, kabibbles. Matty Ice for the Braves. And shout out to that wonderful Lightboard short print we found last night. Michael Garcia. Riley Greeny. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Brad Greeny. Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. Rookie. And that finishes off your base packs there, Ralph. Absolutely right, Victor Lopez. Shout out to the Steve Miller Band. Alrighty, brother.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for Ralphie. All right, the tire track cards, as Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko would say. We might have an autograph here, brother. Beautiful. All right, we have an Angel Cepeda, first Bowman, Mojo Refractor for the Cubbies. Osvaldo Osorio, first Bowman for the Trolley Dodgers. Mr. Drew Jones. Mr. Jones and me. Shout out to Mr. Drew Jones. On the pink Mojo Refractor. And that is 91st on print to 199 there for you, buddy. Beautiful. Termar Johnson for the Pirates. Elijah Green. Michael Miguel Tamaris. Little Acuna, Brian Acuna for Minnesota, Francisco of the Alvarez for the Mets, rookie on the Iconic, Anderson de los Santos, and Kiner Delgado. First Bowman, last but not least for the Pinstripes. There you go, Ralph. I am going to sleeve your Drew Jones to $199. And I need to bust into a brand new thing of top loaders. So my friends, my family, if you are new here this evening, there's Mr. Drew Jones. I am so glad you're here tonight, my brother. How are you? You handsome son of a gun. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG. So for those of you that are new here, we do create our own supplies here on this channel. You are more than welcome, shameless plug, to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. Personally, I think they're the best top loaders in the game, but I am slightly partial. So feel free to go check those out. We do make 35 point, 55 point, 75 point, 100 point, and 130 point. So you have options. Excellent to see you, Mr. Jones. And that gets a brand new 55 point top loader. Just for you there, Ralphie. Thank you again, my friend. And I sincerely hope that that's just another beautiful rip in a very, very long line of beautiful rips there, Ralph. T-Dub, what's up, Teddy? Excellent to see you this evening, my brother. All right, let me make a little name tag here for Ralphie. And then Tomas, our Norwegian brother. Are you here, my man? My pen's running out of juice. I need to snag a new one. Thank you again, Ralph. Excuse me. There's Tomas. My man. We started the day together, Thomas, and we're going to end the day together as well, my brother. Shout out to my nasty Norwegian. Best of luck to you, Thomas. And you know what, folks? Bobby Ballgame. Remind me, my friend. I remember I said that, but now I don't remember which one. Give me a friendly reminder if you would there, brother. Thank you. I feel terrible. Because I definitely remember saying that. We have a lot for Saturday. Which one did I mention specifically there, my brother? One of one. Oh, yes, it was. Thank you, Boston Sally. Nailed it. Thank you for the reminder, my friends. I appreciate that. Mr. Legacy, Dennis, yes. We will be back on tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, my brother. Thank you for asking, Dennis. Check that out, legends. So a lot of you remember, I actually pulled that without the autograph. And I have to give a shout out to Wildcard. We sent this off on a Monday, and we got it back on a Saturday. That is kind of crazy. So what they do is they actually, instead of giving you a redemption card, they actually give you the card without the autograph. And then you just have to send the card back to them. They put the autograph on it, and they send you the very same card back. I think that is fantastic. That is correct, Dallas. Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, my friend. And if you go to my link tree that's on my TikTok profile, there's actually a link for it. It's the very first button. So yeah, isn't that neat? One of one, Aaron Rodgers, auto. So I am thinking about auctioning that one off on Saturday night. Yep. Alrighty. My dear friends, my family, it has been 3 hours of quality family time tonight, everybody. As always, I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with me. I would not be able to do any of this without each and every one of you. I always give it up to each and every one of you. And I do believe this will be our last family rip of the evening, folks, because your boy needs to get a little bit of rest because tomorrow's going to be a very big day. So we will be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Dennis, have a wonderful evening, my friend, and we'll see you back tomorrow morning, brother. Thank you again for joining us, my man. Very grateful that you found us as well. So, We will be back tomorrow morning at 9:30. We will be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for a Friday Night Lights. And that will be our last show in this capacity for the week. We will be back on Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for eBay Live, though. And folks, I am telling you right now, if you have not joined us on eBay Live, you must. It is so much fun. And we have some serious juice to auction off on eBay. Excuse me. Yikes. It's like I've been talking all day or something. Sheesh. Let me snag myself a little sippy, folks. I am so sorry. It ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. Welcome back, Brandon. Good to see you tonight, my man. That's right, Jason Saltzgiver. I am so sorry. You are absolutely correct. And I apologize, folks. Tomorrow night is actually 9 p.m. Central Standard Time because I'm taking my kids trick-or-treating. Thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. You are spot on. Absolutely right, James Reinhart. Thank you, sir. You know it, Tuna. All right, Tomas. For our last beautiful family rip of the evening, my brother, let's go. Thank you, Jason. So, there is 11 cards in this box, 1 guaranteed autograph and 10 blaster foil exclusive base cards. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy on our way out tonight here, Thomas. 1 pack to rule them all.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a little Dicky.
Giggity, giggity.
Jurion Dickey on the autograph. Not the best autograph I've seen, but still an autograph. He clearly did not go to the Ken Griffey Jr. School of Autograph signing. But I will sleeve that one up for you. That is not numbered. We have an Avery Johnson, Jeremiah Love, Peyton Thorne, Dia Bell, Riley Leonard. We also have a Riley Leonard autograph that we will be auctioning off on Saturday night on eBay. Quinshawn Judkins, shout out to our buddy, the amazing Randy. Mr. Head and Shoulders himself, Troy Polamalu. Chris Cata from Minnesota on the color match. Tyrone Tracy Jr. and Antonio Brown. Finishing that one off for you there, buddy. Mr. Bobby Ballgame says, well, since you're ending, the Foo Fighters have a free show on Amazon starting in a few minutes. Nice. How are they going to play without me? I'm just kidding. Because somebody the other day gave me a Foo Fighters joke when I was not wearing a hat. Absolutely right, Jason. Thank you, brother. There you go, Thomas. Glad we could find another autograph together, my friend. Thank you so much, James Reinhart. If you shoot it to Dalen at JunkWaxVintage.com, that just goes to me, my brother. Or you can always just shoot me a DM over there on Facebook. All right. Thank you again, Tomas Fredriksson, my Norwegian brother. Miss Melody says Jurion Dickey actually got suspended from the Oregon Ducks for arguing with coaches. Per news break a couple of months ago. Yikes. Hope that pans out. Ugh. Well, that doesn't get you very far. You can't be arguing with your coaches there, buddy. All right, legends. So before we go, real quick, we are down to 18 teams left in that brand new baseball mixer. Excuse me. Remember, folks, that one has 2 boxes of Topps Finest, 2 boxes of Shoebox Treasures, and 1 hobby box of Panini Immaculate. That one's going to be magnificent, my friends. I am telling you right now. I got that feeling that we're going to find something juicy. In addition to that, folks, we have a 5 hobby box football mixer that is down to 3 teams left. Very strong hunch. We might be busting that thing first thing tomorrow morning. That would be incredible. And then we still have the Razzies up there for those teams. The Browns are down to 4 spots left. The Arizona Cardinals at $6.50 a spot is almost halfway. The Panthers is halfway at $7.50 per spot. And the Cincinnati Bengals have 8 spots left at $8 a spot. So feel free to go snag those spots over the evening, my dear friends, while we're away. And I would love to possibly bust into that one tomorrow morning. Tuna, 11 autos in the baseball PYT? I believe so, yes. Correct. I hope so too, Jason. All right, legends. It has been another absolutely tremendous, thick with 4 C's, and extremely thankful Thursday. Thanks to each and every one of you. As always, until we see you tomorrow morning, my friends, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you, and do your absolute damnedest to practice that attitude of gratitude. I will see each and every one of you bright and early in the morning. We're going to take the lights down just a little bit, my friends, and prepare for that closing jingle. Thank you again. Enjoy that outro jingle, legends. Joey Krug. Oh, you're turning 29 today, my man. Well, happy birthday, brother. That is absolutely amazing, my man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the family, my favorite Ganny's nanny. Hope you had a great birthday there, buddy. Good night, Jason Saltzgiver. We will see you in the morning, my brother. And enjoy that outro jingle, my dear friends.
Brakes are done, the packs got ripped. We found some heat, the mojo flipped. Sweet autos, numbers, chrome so bright. Yeah, it was a wonderful night. We did family breaks and personal rips, with legends riding through every hit. Spicy water slam, smiles all around. Another night where the love was found. Thankful Thursday, full of light. Attitude of gratitude, burning bright. Twitch, Kick, YouTube, TikTok stream, Facebook fam, you're part of the dream. Mrs. Junk Wax, packed with care, while SJ Cruiser rock the chair. And Dalen with those luscious locks, rip pack steady from box to box. Fire, the hits were clean, from tops to score, a break machine. Thank you, fam, for coming through. This show was nothing without you. But we're not done, no, don't drift far. We'll be back tomorrow, same star, 9 a.m. Central. Come say hey, JWV's got more heat on the way. Till then, keep your packs close and spirits high. From this thankful Thursday, we say goodnight.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo! I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
I'm out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. There you go, legends. Thank you again for an absolutely tremendous, thick with 4 C's and extremely thankful Thursday. Danny Rendon, have a wonderful evening, my brother. Chef James Reinhart, thank you for hanging in till the very, very end. Mr. Robert Gober, my fellow Texan, good to see you, my dude. Cody Simons, have a wonderful night, my brother. You and Bethany both. Tuna, thanks for hanging out tonight, buddy. Mr. Tomas Fredrickson, Miss Melody, moderator extraordinaire. All of our legends over here on the TikTok. Shout out to Grandpa Brucey. Didn't see you over there, Grandpa Brucey. It is wonderful to see you tonight, OG of the family. Mr. Victor Lopez, have a magnificent sleep, my dude. We'll see you in the morning. Shout out to Grandpa Brucey, the Naughty Dad, Dylan Pye, Slab City, Texas, Mr. Peaks, Yessie Hockey, and Ryan. Thank you so much for the beautiful gifts tonight, my dear friends. We truly would not be here without those. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Shout out to TTG, Jerry, Teddy, Grandpa Brucey, It Ain't Easy Being This, Brandon Creasy, The Yeet, Brian Smith, Pop Top, Rockwell, Leaf Greg. What's up, dude? Excellent to see you tonight, you legend. And Mr. Rockwell, thank you all for another absolutely wonderful evening, my friends. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We have one last question. Mr. Hammer says, Dalen, quick question. Is that Giannis numbered? That is a good question, Jeff Hansen. I'll shoot you a text message, my good man. Have a wonderful evening, folks. Be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Same junk time. Same junk channel. 9:30 a.m. Love you all so damn much. Good night.